the fuck is that guy?
I make my own moves, yeah, I'm bossing.
All weak bitches, please proceed to the exit.
Is there no one else? Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
We are Not For The Weak.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Not For The Weak. It's your boy, James.
Fuckboy Fitness.
It's your boy Jay.
We're back at it. Back at it again. Before we get too far into it, though, big news. Blast House is live. BlastHouse.com. Protein, pre-workout, some shaker bottles, T-shirts, tank tops. All dropped last Wednesday. It's live now. Big release. Go check it out, BlastHouse.com. And show some support.
Link is in the bio on Blast House.
The link will also be in my bio.
I already picked up my orange creamsicle post-recovery whey protein.
Yeah, buddy.
And my Blast House shaker and my Blast House sticker, and I'm very, very, very excited to use it all. So.
And I'm gonna buy some pre.
Dope.
And Wes is gonna buy some pre. So.
But yeah, go check it out, blasthouse.com. And then today we actually got our boy Jonathan. He's back at it again with us for a second time. And we got some juicy tea to talk about. There's a lot of drama going on with Gymshark and VQ and a little bit of pedophilia.
A little pedophilia, kind of some really the real dark side of the fitness industry.
Yeah, some weird shit for sure. But yeah, it's a dark episode. There's some weird shit going on. Yeah, check it out. Let's go.
Fucking.
Oh man, what's going on, man? So are you in quarantine in Pennsylvania?
Dude, nah, man. But Ohio just got quarantined. I'm a little bit nervous, man. Like, I need to get the fuck out of here.
What does that mean? They're in quarantine? Like, is there like a curfew or something?
I think they're just banning travel in and outside of the state, right?
Oh wow.
Can't leave, can't come in. Yeah.
I was wondering if they were like making people stay in their fucking houses and shit.
It's like Escape from New York, dude. You ever see that movie?
Yeah. That's wild.
I fucking love that shit.
I wonder how many
one of my
movies
favorite
are gonna
movies
be
of all
made
time.
Now because of the coronavirus. They're just like, there's already so many like apocalyptic movies, but I just wonder like if they're gonna make like a shit ton now, or maybe if we went back and like watched like some, maybe there would.
There's
be some
Outbreak.
Kind of like
You ever see that one with Dustin Hoffman?
I've seen that movie.
Yeah, Outbreak. Yeah.
It's a classic.
I remember that shit.
Damn, dude.
That's fucking scary, dude. Maybe this is the year, boys. This is it.
I had a good run. You know what I mean?
I accept it. Whatever
I
wants
did a
to.
decent job
Lived it
with
okay.
the hand I was dealt.
I always tell my girlfriend, I'm like, I'm so accepting of death that something shitty would happen to me and I'd probably live.
I think I'm gonna just full send gear at this point, to be honest with you. Because like, if I'm just gonna fucking die anyways,
just
hair
load
loss
up.
don't matter, fucking heart disease don't matter. Let's just full send it, dude.
Yeah,
just
dude.
get swole.
You gonna do like
Just
full
Dallas McCarver it.
full blown
Yeah,
cycle,
like, seriously.
or just some tea? What are you thinking?
Dude, I'm thinking if I were to hop on cycle, it would be like test, it would be trend, it would be growth, insulin. Like, I'd fucking go crazy, dude.
I was just telling him on the
Take out like a mortgage or some shit just to get
I
it.
would just go crazy, bro. Seriously.
Apparently there's a Tren Ace fights off the coronavirus. I was telling Jonathan.
Yeah.
Apparently,
You go on Trend Ace.
I don't know if that's how accurate that is.
that
It also
really-
fights off hair gains, so you fucking instantly go bald on that shit.
That's gonna get me if I do.
I'm already going bald, so I don't give a fuck.
Gonna have to do this surgery.
Going bald
Yeah.
at 22, huh?
Hey, I got silver hairs on my motherfucking head too.
It's because you're a dad and you're stressed out all the
Dude.
time.
Trust me.
Wait, are we rolling right now?
Oh yeah, I started recording, but like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can
technically,
start whenever.
yeah.
Yo, James, did you hear about all this shit that just went down?
Yeah, I watched the Kenny KO video.
You watched the Kenny KO video?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I literally I kind of went viral the other day.
You see,
pretty
Greg
wild,
made a
dude.
video too.
Greg
Greg made a video.
Yeah, I watched part of it. Man,
Yeah, I think that's about it. I think Greg and Kenny.
I didn't get to
always
finish
covered it.
Greg's video. about it, but I fuck with Greg. I think he actually has a lot of cool stuff to say.
I like Greg.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm waiting
it's-
on Nick's strength and power to cover it. I think he's probably going to do a video on it too whenever the facts get out there. You know
I
what
feel
mean?
like he has to. Yeah, he's
So
like
this is easily one of the biggest stories in the industry, like probably in the last decade or so. I mean, really, you just had one of the most relevant coaches in the industry get exposed for child pornography, pedophilia, sex, trafficking to some degree, some form. So it's like, what I mean? We're talking about David Lade's coach. We're talking about Dylan McKenna's coach. We're talking about Lex Little's coach, James English. Actually, I don't know if he coached James English, whatever.
He probably did. I feel like they were all.
Yeah, at
connected.
one point. At one point they all recycled within that group. So it's like that's huge, man, because within exposing Elliott, all these fucking cunts got exposed. Like all of them. You know what I mean? Like me and David are cool. I talked to David on the phone. He's fine. Out of everybody, he contributed to this shit the least. I don't think he ever did anything immoral. But the young kids, they're not fucking safe, dog.
Well, that's what's crazy about it is the more that I watched, the video and stuff like that, I didn't realize that he was coming at like 16, 17-year-old kids.
Well, not even just them, but like, people like James and Lex and shit, like these motherfuckers were enabling this dude. I mean, they weren't cowering behind their phone. They were sending him videos and photos and fucking, he was buying them dick pumps and shit, and they were, swapping around nudes and dude, it's just like, it just goes to show that these kids with these big platforms, these 18, 19, 20-year-olds, and the reality of it is they're all fucking Gymshark athletes, dude. Like literally, like all these, dude, it's like, it's weird, man. I knew something was weird since day one. That's why I've always hated that whole group, because it's like that wave just don't sit right with me. I knew something weird was going on. And then when I found this shit out, it all made sense. I was like, okay, it makes sense now. You know what I'm saying? I always got a wrong vibe. And to know that, like these Gymshark athletes that, the 19 and 20-year-old kids like are doing these things willingly doing these things. It just blows my fucking mind, bro. It's like,
so these are all,
like,
so
wow.
for everyone like kind of listening.
Yeah, let's
like
fill
that.
people in that are listening that maybe don't know completely what's going on. So basically, a couple days ago, you went on your story with it started on that post, right? Like a Vanquish post.
So here's what happened. I saw a VQ post. I was actually taking a dump, and I was like looking at this VQ post, and it had these 4 nobodies on it, like just these like sponsored athletes, but they don't even compete. And I literally just felt like being an asshole. So like I commented on it. And I was like, oh, like these are my biggest inspirations. Oh my God, like this is so real. This is so raw. Just being a dickhead. And I didn't like take any personal shots. I was just being sarcastic. And then everyone just started personally attacking me. So James English came at me. I was like, James, I would make you my bitch in 20 seconds. And then this other kid came at me, and I was like, dude, I'd beat the brakes off you. And then Elliott came at me, and I was like, oh, okay, Elliott wants to come at me. So if you guys don't know, Elliott Atwell or Atwell is one of the more relevant coaches in the industry right now. Well, was, like we mentioned earlier, he's pretty much famous for coaching the Gymshark crew, David Lade, like pretty much every cunt that's hitting a deadlift PR on the Explore page is coached by Elliott. I'm put it that way. So once he came at me, I spilled everything out on the table because I had actually just learned about this shit literally a day or two prior. And as soon as he came at me, it reminded me. I was like, oh, yeah, I just fucking heard about all this shit from one of my boys who was coached by him. And I just laid it all out. I exposed him on the public comment section. I talked about how he's basically distributing sex tapes, nudes, devices, and things like that between clients. He has child pornography. I mean, he would buy clients cameras and tripods to set up and film tapes with, and these are underage kids too. A lot of them were underage. And the kids aren't really that innocent either, because most of these dudes were sending Elliott fucking dick pics and, you know what I'm saying, videos of them eating some girl out. And it's just like so fucking weird, dude. Like I just can't fathom it. So then once that got on the post, pretty much just snowballed. I went on my story. I called Seb. Seb went on his story, and then it literally went fucking viral, dude.
Yeah, that blew
went
up.
so viral.
Well, that was what was so crazy about it was like when you hit me up, I was like, what's going on like on this Vanquish post? Because I thought it was just you and James talking shit to each other. I thought it was just you guys.
Fuck that kid.
And then I saw whatever his name was, Half Blood Hobbit, which is
Yeah, that dude.
And I saw that, and then the tables just turned. Like
it went crazy.
It went from like you guys talking
insane.
like chirping back and forth to just like, oh, this dude's a fucking pedophile, or this dude's like and like it like flipped.
I was like, all right, like you can say whatever you want, but like, dog, you're a fucking child predator, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck what you say. Like, you can sit here and say, I'm this or that or whatever. Or you can say I'm an asshole, but like at the end of the day, it's like, what the fuck is James gonna say to me? You know what I'm saying? James sent a photo of his fucking cock to a grown ass man that was coaching him. What the fuck are you gonna say to me, kid?
So
you
he
know what I'm
would,
saying?
like-
You fucking weirdo.
Yeah, bro. And how old is Elliott's
Like, what the fuck are you gonna say to me, dude? You gonna say that like my deadlift isn't any good? Okay, well, dude, I literally just saw a fucking photo of your cock that you sent to your grown ass coach. Fucking weirdo.
So basically, this dude Elliott. He became famous because he was coaching David Lee.
Yeah. So he's basically known for getting kids really fucking strong.
Yeah.
He's kind of like a taboo coach in the sense that, like think about people like Chad Nichols or think about people like Chris Aceto, right? Like when you hear those names, they all have something that comes to mind. So when you think of Chad Nichols, you think of unbelievable dry conditioning on stage, right? And so when you think of Elliott Atwell, or Half-Blood Hobbit or whatever, you think of insanely strong kids. Like you think of 17-year-olds that pull 700 pounds or squat 600 pounds or whatever it may be. But yeah, like David Lade and that whole Jersey crew at one point were all coached by him. And that's really what put him on the map. So now all these kids coming up obviously, sought him out as a coach.
So he's coaching all these kids and he's basically
soliciting sex from them.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, he straight up is just a sex offender. I don't know how else to put it. He basically would coach most of these kids for free, and in return, he would have them send him, dick pics, sex tapes. He would buy them fleshlights and say, "Yo, take a video of fucking the fleshlight, send it to me." Just weird shit, dog. Like,
so was he using? And then I couldn't remember if you touched on this at all. Was he using any of this footage or anything like that? He was sending other clients and other people the videos and shit like that.
Yeah.
Too.
So he would send. Okay, so like James, right? So Elliott would buy all of his clients like a dick pump, like a hydro pump that you stick your fucking cock in and like you pump it up and it just like gives it girth or some bullshit.
I have to look into.
I've never even heard of
Might
this.
need one of those there, Wes.
I might have to grab one of those.
Yeah,
Dude, it's fucking wild, man. It's like so the whole fucking thing is he would buy them this device and then he would like tell them, yo, like use this, like get your dick bigger, like blah blah blah, like send me videos, send me a photo after you pump, right? Like in relation to like using it. He'd be like, yo, send a picture after your pump or try fucking a girl like after this or blah blah blah. And it's just weird. It was like he was training these kids to be porn stars, and then he would solicit porn from the kids. Like it's fucking wild.
Was he doing anything with the videos besides like keeping them to himself and like sharing them with his other clients?
He was selling them. Like he sold, I think, David's tape to some guy, and the guy leaked it. And I feel really bad for David because. Like David is the most innocent kid in this whole scenario in the sense that he fucking wanted no part of it. He didn't enable it. It was just kind of a fucked up blackmail situation. And he's been trying to get Elliott locked up for years. At least that's what I heard.
Oh, damn.
So when all this shit, when I did all this, David called me. He called me and he was like, thank you so much. Like, we've been trying to get this out for a while. But everybody else is fucked. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Lex and James, like all those cats, like they literally fucking... They were fucking pumping up their dick and sending this dude fucking selfies after. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you kids, man?
To be completely
Holy
honest,
shit.
I know that this sounds probably kind of weird, but dude, like I noticed like in like pictures and shit that they take, like when they'll take like
The
Calvin,
bulge,
like, selfies
yeah.
and
He's
stuff
just
like
staring at bulge, yo.
I'm like,
They're fucking
bro,
bulge, man.
okay, fucking Helmy's got a half chub and taking a
Yup.
fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's
I'm
what
like,
you have to do when you take a
I
selfie. dude.
theorize
Yeah,
that
smart.
they would use the dick pump before those photos.
100%.
100%.
I bet they did.
If you
And
had
I
a dick
theorize
pump, why
that
would you
Elliott
not?
bought them this for the sake of moving up in the grand scheme of the clout game.
Yeah.
This will get you bigger bulges and that'll get you more likes and then blah blah blah. And with my coaching, you'll get strong. And all you got to do is send me a fucking video you eating your girl out.
Dude, that's so crazy. Is David still
I want to know how that conversation went. Like,
Oh,
oh
dude,
hey,
I
like
have
here,
the screenshots of texts. Dude, it's so bizarre, man.
like how you go
The guy's
from
a psychopath.
here, go deadlift, hit a 1 rep max on Friday, and hit me with a dick pic later too.
Dude, some of
like
the,
what the
honestly,
fuck?
some of the text messages that I kind of saw like screenshots of, and Jonathan will probably tell us, but like some of the text messages like are kind of blatant like that.
Fuck
like they're
no,
kind of
yeah.
like he's like it's weird. So basically like his thing and his because he's not very old, right? Elliott's like what, like 29, 30, something like that.
Yeah, he's not that old. Nah, he's probably like 30,
Yeah,
30 something.
and so he would basically like become friends with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like he'd become like cool with
Yeah,
them.
he would kind of like be one of the boys, so to speak.
Weird.
So it was kind of
But the reality of it is, like, I wouldn't even do that amongst my real boys.
That's what I was
I
just
don't
gonna
want
say.
the less I can see of my
like-
boys' dicks, the better. Honestly.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was really, honestly, it was really bizarre. Like, you know, when people came forward with evidence, because the FBI called us.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
it's a whole case.
It went
he's
that
trying to-
big, huh?
He'll get jail time for life, bro. Like, we have evidence of him trying to solicit sex between two minors, between two 16-year-olds. I think no, the girl was 16 and the boy was 17, and he bought the kid a camera, a tripod. He bought him Viagra, and he bought him a dick pump. And he said, you know, use this. I have a hotel room over here that I bought, blah, blah, blah. Like, I want you to film you fucking Blank's brains out. I can't wait to see it. Dude, like, really fucked up shit. Really fucked up. And the reality of it is all these kids knew what was going on. You know, like fucking Lex and James and all those fucking cunts. Like, they obviously knew that Elliott was doing these things amongst, you know, each other. And they never said anything about it. And they never came forward. They literally contributed to it. And dude, I mean, it blows my mind, but it doesn't.
Well, with them specifically, they didn't want to come out because he has. I mean, I'm sure that motherfucker has like an archive.
Oh, for sure,
of all
man.
this shit.
100%.
And
But it's
they
like, how
don't-
did you even get in that position to begin with?
Well,
You're
they-
not completely innocent.
No, yeah.
You know, this guy didn't force feed this shit to you.
Oh.
You willingly contributed to it at some point. So, like, what the fuck is up with that?
Yeah, that's kind of sad. They were enabling it. You know what I mean? At some point, I feel
They
like
were,
that would've-
absolutely, man. I mean, you got to think, like, every one of the clients that he had that would contribute to this basically just reassured him that what he was doing is okay, and it showed him that he was getting away with it. You know, all in the for the means of clout and, you know, recognition and this and that. And dude, it's unreal, man. Like, you know, when you fucking look at James English's Instagram page, you don't expect to see a fucking photo of him fresh out of a cock pump that he just sent to his coach. Like, what the fuck?
It's so crazy.
This shit blows my mind.
When you go look at all their pictures too, you look at Lex, you look at James, you look at David and stuff like that. There's so much like similarity there too. Like, it's all like Calvin
they're
fucking
all, like,
selfies,
identical.
fucking dick pump, like half heart. You know what I'm saying? It's all like
Bro,
the
it's
same.
literally a
Like,
subculture.
all-
Like, you realize that, right? Like, that's why whenever I would be outspoken about the Gymshark wave, it's because it has become a subculture. It's truly in a realm of its own. And there's really no like solid description of what that all entails, but there's a few things that come to mind, right? There's the bulge pics, there's Elliott, the coach, there's, you know, the crew cut look and the shirtless photos every day, and everybody has the same look and appeal, and everybody's grid looks the same, and, you know, they're all with Gymshark. And so it's like there's this really overwhelming sense of dude, I don't even know what the word for it would be. It's weird. It's fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
It's like a cult.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on, dude?
It is weird because it's like the fitness industry just in general is like super sexualized. Like there's that whole underground gay for pay kind of thing with the bodybuilding, and then it's not surprising, honestly, that this came out, like that something like this exists.
Yeah, there's actually the guy that used to do the videos for Aesthetic Revolution, he actually does. I'll talk more about it like in a different podcast, but he actually would do. He knows like Skywalker and stuff like that, and he was telling me like. So he
you talking
knows-
about ASRV? I fucking dude, their clothes are dope.
Yeah. So he actually works for Dutch Bros here, which is like, I don't know if you know what that is. It's like a coffee company. And so he does like the videography and stuff like that for them. But he was like, yeah, dude, like let's grab a drink sometime. He just followed me the other day. I guess he has like so much like dirt just on like
just cats, man.
dude, just like mostly with like gay for pay and shit like that. He's like, let's grab a beer sometime, dude. He's like, I'll tell you. He's like, it's funny. I don't know. It's just because there's that fine line between like, the fitness industry. There's that fine
And then
line.
the porn industry.
Really, like if you think about it, like you have these
Especially
people-
now.
Oh yeah.
With social media and like
It's worse now more than ever. And that's the thing is like, you know, if anybody's listening to this and you're young and you're just getting into fitness and stuff, like, you know, I'm going to tell you right now, the cats you look up to, the cats of these big platforms are not who you think they are. They're just not. Like, this shit is just like, that's what I mean is the top dogs, the top names in the fitness community, they're fucking bozos, man. Like, they're fucking creeps, dog. Like, they're doing some weird ass shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it, man. I really don't like it. And I think that was the whole incentive for me to just pop off like that, because I saw this VQ post. I seen these kids. I know what they do. I know what they say. And I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of brands endorsing these motherfuckers. I'm getting tired of, everything, man. It was like, I mean, how can you not? It really blows my mind that no one came forward about this shit before me.
Well, that a lot of people had to have known about something like this. Like, you can't hide
Everybody
that.
knew.
Like, so a lot of people had to fucking know. So a lot of people turned a blind eye to it, and that's the saddest part about the whole thing.
Oh yeah, everybody knew when I blew it. When I blew the lid off of it, I had hundreds of messages of people saying, "Oh, bro, I've been trying to do this for a while. I knew he was doing this. Look at these messages, boom." And I'm just like, well, why didn't you?
Yeah,
like I had hundreds of people telling me they knew about this shit.
Isn't that what's like scary about the world now? Is like
Scary
only
as fuck.
Jonathan came out. You know what I mean? Jonathan.
What's
and
that
his
whole
buddies,
bystander mentality? Like, you assume that somebody else will do it. Like, I don't need to do it because somebody else will turn him in.
Right.
And it's like,
It's funny too, because once I exposed them, Lex, James, like fucking, his other clients. I don't even, dude, honestly, I keep saying Lex and James because
those are
they're
the
first
main
people I think
two.
of. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like everyone went on their story and they were like, yo, like, oh my God, like, go watch Seb's story. Like, it's over, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, where was that energy when you were sending him a video of you fucking a fleshlight? Like, what are you talking about, dude?
Bro, this is crazy.
So what have they said about sending the
Oh,
videos?
they're all playing the victim card. I mean, it's that's what I mean, because you have to understand, like, within exposing Elliott, they're all exposed. Like, every single one of them. They're all done. They're through. Like, all credibility is gone for these guys. Not for the top dog kids like David and like Dylan. Like, I talked to Dylan, I talked to David, I talked to Cornelius. Like, they're all chilling. They're cool. Quinn is cool. Like, the OGs will say of like Gymshark, don't fuck with that. And they never did. And they've been trying to like talk to cops about this shit for a while. But it's the newer generation. It's the kids fucking setting deadlift PRs every week. Like, these kids, they loved it, man. Like, they were giving into it. They were enabling it. They were consuming it. And so the OGs aren't really talking about it because, like, this is old news. You know what I mean? Like, they don't fuck with him. They don't fuck with that wave. Yeah. But, like, all these young cats, I mean, once this news got out, it's like, who's going to respect them anymore? It's blatantly obvious what they were doing now that the evidence came forward, and you just can't look at them the same way. I don't blame, you just can't. You look at their Instagram and you realize what they were doing, and it's like, holy fuck. Fucking weirdos.
So the only real reason that like David didn't come out like and like just like post this on social media was basically because he was feeling like blackmailed because what's his face Elliott had a lot of dirt on him, obviously.
I think it was just a sticky situation for everybody.
Well, because it's like somebody comes
He's probably worried
I think-
about his image.
I think legal matters. I think they were trying to kind of operate under the surface and go to the cops and file reports, but it, like I said, it's such a weird gray area of legality because they weren't underage and they were consenting to him as he was their coach, so it was within their will to do these things, but at the same time, it's just immoral behavior nonetheless. So it's like, how do you imprison someone for just blatant immoral behavior? Well, that's where it gets hard. I don't know, man. Honestly, I mean, I ask the same questions.
That's like I think it's like one of two things with that particular situation is it's like he's spending all this money on like he spent because like a fucking camera and shit, bro, like that's expensive, what I mean?
Man, he would buy people everything. He would buy them plane tickets, hotel rooms. He would buy them belts and squat shoes, and I mean, he was pretty much everybody's sugar daddy.
There was probably
how is he funding all this? Like does he have like?
He has so many clients.
Really?
I mean, he was stacked. Oh, yeah, dude. He was stacked, man. Could you, I mean, if you were David Lade's coach, right? How many inquiries would you get every day?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's through the roof. So.
Yeah, homie's got like over 1 million followers now or something like that.
Yeah, 1.4, something like that. So
I mean, and Elliott's not really defending him in any way, but like he coaches a lot. Like everybody's making crazy strength gains that's with him. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, no, it's true. I mean,
like,
honestly, I've seen his plans. It's just periodization. It's it's straight sets 2 or 3 times a week.
Taking
of compounds.
advantage of these guys being young and full of testosterone and.
I theorize that he would buy them SARMs.
Probably.
Actually, that's not even a theory. That's already certain. Like, I've already heard that. I've already seen that.
Yeah.
He buys them SARMs. He buys them shit. Whatever. I
It's-
don't give a fuck what anybody takes. I'm just saying, like, that this is the kind of shit he was doing. And I feel like what he was trying to go for was building up this legacy as, like, you know, like I said, this taboo coach who has, you know, different methods and turns people into animals overnight, but no one knows how, and blah, blah, blah. And then once you're in, it's kind of like the mob. Like, once you're in, you can't get out, because then he has dirt on you. But he ain't got shit on me, so fuck that dude.
Yeah, fuck that. He was probably blackmailing people with like, oh, well, hey, like, if you fucking say anything,
I'll leak your
I'll
cycle.
fucking leak
I'll
your-
leak your sex
I'll
tape.
leak your
I'll leak your dick
cycle.
pic.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
shitty.
I just heard from somebody that he publicly said that since we're taking him down, he's going to go out with a bang and he's going to expose everything. I actually just today, there was a video posted by him, and he put in the description a link to two of his clients' sex tapes. I don't want to say names because I don't want people to look for it, but
Do
you know,
what his
it's
new
only begun. It's only
Insta
just begun,
is?
man. He's going to fucking leak everything, dude.
Yeah, because
Game over.
Didn't he? I saw when you were on the Kenny KO video. Didn't he delete all his videos off of YouTube or make them private?
He deleted all of his videos. He deleted all of his WhatsApp conversations. And that's another thing, man, is like he would only talk to people on WhatsApp.
Yeah, that's weird.
it's super
WhatsApp
sketchy.
or like
Very
Kick
sketch.
or Kick,
Sauce.
some weird shit.
Yeah,
like
he'd
that.
probably do like Kick. He'd probably do fucking
And I
Text
think
now.
that's because you can mass delete threads on WhatsApp,
Yeah.
because one of his clients that was kind of like spying for us to get info showed me an email that Elliott sent out. And it said some bullshit like, unfortunately, I lost all my conversations on WhatsApp, like blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay.
How
Okay.
convenient.
Yeah. He's probably using like Signal and shit too. Probably stuff that's not really like traceable. They're like, I don't know.
Yeah, dude, he's he's a fucking psychopath.
So how long has this supposedly been going on? Like
Years.
this whole thing. Wow.
Years since you can remember, dude. I mean, so long. I if I had to put a number on, I'd say at least 5 years, at least, because you know, like me and Quinn are real tight, and I know Quinn's like 23. Quinn was popping when he was what, 17, 18. So it's like that. Like this traces all the way back to those days, like the old school, like Gymshark era kind of days.
Yeah.
It's been going on for a minute.
That's wild.
Shit's crazy.
It'll be interesting to see how Gymshark responds to all this.
It is. I was just thinking about that. Like what? Like this is really
Because it's not a good look for it. It doesn't
not at
fit
all,
their
man,
brand
because
at
they
all.
harbor all these kids that do this kind of shit. Like literally, it's a stigma at this point. You know, you see some kid on the Explore page who's shredded and he hits a PR on squats or deadlifts, and you're like, "Yep, give him a month, he'll be with Gymshark."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a stigma at this point. And Elliott really preyed on those Gymshark kids. That's really who he only coached. Were those small
Or the guys
athletes,
trying to get
it's
with
all part of his
Gymshark.
grand plan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, he's obviously very manipulative and has an idea of how to buy people
100%.
and how to, get people to do
100%, yeah.
shit. And I mean, if he's getting people to fuck their girlfriends in front of him and send it, you know what I'm saying? Like send him shit.
It's disgusting, dude.
Yeah, I saw the one screenshot where it was like he was talking about at the Arnold, like he got like a room and he's trying to convince the guy to come back and like have sex with some random girl and film it.
Yeah.
Fucking weird.
Did you see the screenshot of him telling one of his clients to kill himself?
No, I didn't see that. So I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah, the kid was complaining about something with the program or whatever, and Elliott said something like, instead of complaining about being an incompetent lifter, you can go home and in your closet you'll find a nice place to tie a rope and kick your feet off and the rest will take care of itself, or some bullshit. And then he said something about drinking bleach and ridding yourself of the burden that is the human race. Just weird shit. Like just weird shit.
Sounds like an odd
I
cat.
have it. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, send me
Yes,
that.
send us some screenshots so I can throw it up on the YouTube.
Dude, it's literally insane, bro.
Fucking.
Let me see.
That's
He
crazy.
was super crazy.
And he hasn't come out with anything obviously defending himself since all this shit came out.
No, he's trying to flee the country.
What's his
from what I
Instagram?
heard?
He's got. I know. I was trying. So it was Half Blood Hobbit. Do you know what his new handle is, Jonathan? His new.
He changed it a few times.
I tried
The
to
first time
look
he
up-
changed it, it was some shit like ESA training, and now it's _ESA training or some shit. Okay, here, you ready? Here it is. It says, Damn, you caught me, Skippy. You've solved the case, Inspector Clausow, however the fuck you said. I'll admit it, I'm being bankrolled by a high schooler making $7.50 an hour part-time. And then he said, you do know there are more constructive ways of dealing with your dumpster baby genetics than consistent exercises and self-delusion, right? If you're this frustrated about sucking at lifting or just life in general, you have a closet and a necktie. I'm sure you're at least bright enough to figure the rest out. Just think of it as doing your part to add a bit of chlorine to the human gene pool by removing yourself from it. Okay, so that's what it was. So I got the chlorine mixed with bleach and a few, well, whatever. It's still fucking crazy.
Doesn't make it any better.
I haven't.
How do you fucking say that to a kid, man?
His profile is
that?
private. ESA training underscore.
Elliott. Is it
bullshit.
Otwell?
Otwell.
Oh,
Yeah, he made his shit private like
He's
immediately.
fucked. He's fucked, dude.
I wonder what's gonna happen.
Where's he located out of?
Virginia.
Virginia.
Yeah,
And so
Virginia.
I remember I saw in the Kenny KO video you guys had already talked to police about that or something.
FBI, police,
FBI.
yeah.
It's nuts.
It's a huge deal, man, because this is so child pornography. That's a charge, obviously. Soliciting sex. He's a sex offender. He's going to be a registered sex offender, no doubt. What else? I mean, I guess just
He just for the
possession
underage
of
shit.
child pornography.
Yeah, distribution
everything,
of
man.
child pornography.
He's gone. He's gone.
Yeah.
Game over.
And so many people
Forget
think
about
about
it.
the hundreds of people that have text messages from him. Too.
Yeah.
Like he's
So
fucked.
many.
That's why he's not coming out. He would look stupid if he came out and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's all bullshit.
It's all lies.
It's all a lie." Because it's like, "Oh
He
really?"
can't deny it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, when I tell you I had like probably 200 or 300 messages of people with evidence, I couldn't even keep track of it all.
well, that just
I
shows
literally
you
was.
he's so
yeah, it was crazy.
manipulative. Like how manipulative he is to have all of these people. And I mean, good for you for actually coming out and fucking saying something, unlike how a lot of people what a lot of people wouldn't do. But that just shows you how manipulative like he is. That all these people kept their mouths shut, or like that he had all this information like on people, and that's it. He sounds like a fucked up dude.
Yeah,
I don't even know what to
honestly,
say. It's so crazy
I've
just
talked to
listening to it
him
all.
before in DMs, and I've talked to him before I even knew who he was. And the reality of it is, when you speak to him, you get the vibe that he's a little bit of a finesser, a little bit of a manipulator, a little bit of a con. But if you have any kind of mental capacity whatsoever, you see right through it.
Right.
You see right through it. So what I think is really going on here is I don't think these kids minded. I really don't. Like, I really think, when your coach buys you a new camera and plane tickets and a dick pump to make your dick bigger, I mean, these things are all appealing to a young guy, right? So it's like, and plus you have to understand that they took the videos, they took the photos, they sent them. Elliott was just trafficking it all to different people and soliciting it. But, this was like voluntarily being done. And I don't know, man, it just begs a lot of questions. It's freaking me out, dude.
Well, he's gonna naturally being a trainer. He's gonna have that salesy kind of. He's selling himself. You know what I mean? Kind of personality.
Yeah, and he uses big words.
And the relationships
tries
that
to
he's
sound
building.
smart.
Yeah, this message that's crazy. I just got your message from
It's insane.
that kid.
He sent that to a client that was complaining about how he's not making gains or something like
He's
that.
a
or-
young kid.
it was either a client or a kid that was. Either way, it was a kid that was complaining. So
We'll put that up. on
Oh
this.
well, he literally says that he's a high schooler in the
Yeah.
fucking message.
yeah, high schooler. Yeah, that's fucked up.
It makes me wonder, honestly, how many other cases of this there are, because there's no way this is an isolated incident. As crazy as it is,
No way.
As big as the fitness industry is, there's definitely other coaches like him out there, I'm sure.
Well, what,
yeah.
what was you guys? Do you guys all know who Iris Kyle is?
Yeah,
I've heard
Yeah.
the name.
Bodybuilder chick.
That was the
like,
Miss Olympia or whatever.
She won it like 10 times. Well, when she wanted to come back and compete, I think it was Generation Iron 3. When she wanted to come back and compete, she basically said that a reason why she didn't, well, they were obviously phasing out the women's bodybuilding because it wasn't as popular and a lot of women didn't want to do it. But she was saying that when she wanted to come back and compete, one of the judges, I think, wanted her to do some kind of porn.
Like porn.
Like a sex video.
Yeah, and she ended up like, yeah. So I mean, just touching on that, it's everywhere in the fit. It's just crazy. It's all over.
Yeah,
the
it
place.
is,
like,
man. It sucks. It's a big reason as to why the fitness industry is in the condition that it's at right now.
Really?
But you know, the scary thing is, think about this, right? So Elliott's grand plan, his master plan, was to buy pretty much a very large house, you know, like a mansion, I guess. And he wanted to house like all these influencers, you know, quote. And he wanted to kind of have like a clout house, right? And I remember he actually told me about it. And like I said, this is before I knew that he was doing this shit. He was saying he's going to move into this big place. He's going to have all these extra rooms, and he wants, you know, Lex, he wants, you know, Riley, and, you know, all these cats to live with them and just bust out content, quote, content, day in, day out, and just build up together, you know, as a team, whatever. That sounds like a little bit of like an orgy house to me, dude. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
100%. You know they would have had a fucking
Bust
Jersey
out
Shore
content.
it would have been game over,
They
man.
would have had a smash
Yeah,
room.
they would have
For
been
sure.
dick pumping, in
Dick
a
pumping,
fucking
fist
single
bumping.
file line, dude.
Yeah, it's just like the biggest thing that had stood out to me with it is because it's like, I mean, like I understand that this stuff happens and shit like that. The biggest thing that stood out to me with it was just when your boy Riley was talking about, because he bought Riley a dick pump, didn't he? So Riley's his
bought
friend
Riley a dick pump,
who's
yeah.
with Vanquish or
Yeah.
who's with VQ, and he's 17, and he bought Riley
Yeah.
a dick pump. And
That's just weird in general.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I mean that's just one
What kind of fucking
example
weird
of the
gift
kind of
is
shit
that?
he was doing. It's just one. I mean, dude, I literally have like 10 photos of dick pumps on my phone right now from people who send me shit saying, "Oh, dude, Elliott bought me one too."
Whoever
just like,
makes
holy shit.
dick pumps needs to sponsor this.
Yeah, he
video.
need.
I know, dude.
Oh,
He needs to get a sponsorship from Bath Buddy, bro.
is that what it's called, Bath Buddy?
Yeah, that's what Riley said. It's called a Bath Buddy.
Just looks like a
yeah.
fleshlight.
That makes me uncomfortable.
You've never seen a dick pump?
I'm like, where do you
I
get
bet
one
you
of these?
have you seen Austin?
Have you seen Austin Powers?
Austin Powers, bro?
Oh yeah. He's like,
Swedish
honestly,
long
penis
time ago,
and
yeah.
it's not mine, honestly. Yeah. No, I think my dad has one, unfortunately.
You know what's crazy too is I was actually talking to you guys know the photographer Alpha Design Studios. His name is Jimmy. You ever seen his shit?
It sounds familiar.
I've heard of
it's
Alpha
like
Design.
ADS. You'll see like
Alpha
his
Design.
watermark on like some people's shit. He shot like Justin Martellini, Anthony Mantel. Anyway, he's a cool guy. He called me and I was telling him about this shit. And he was like, dude, I literally just heard about someone going to the hospital for using those dick pumps. Like it it fucking like ruptured like their fucking dick, like
Yeah.
an artery,
Yeah, it
like
can-
some
it does
crazy
that.
shit.
Ow.
How do you know so much about this, Jeremy?
I know someone who has a dick pump, so I've heard a lot of it.
You know
shit.
someone,
I know someone who
aka
has a-
you.
I don't have.
Were they
I
ever
don't need a dick
hospitalized?
pump. All right, I'm good. No, they weren't, but they've talked about like issues that they've had with it.
Just
Damn.
pumping it too hard.
Oh,
Huh?
issues.
Yeah, I can't
can't
say who it is because they watch the podcast. So,
Well,
but
if they're listening, fuck. I'm
but
sorry.
I've
But yeah, that's
I've
what
seen it
happened.
and everything, and yeah, that's a thing that happens. Apparently, like your dick just fills with so much fucking blood, and like so
probably
the
foul.
dick pump like pulls on your dick as it like fills it with air. So you're like getting getting hard, and this big tube. You like squeeze this handle, and you squeeze the handle, and it just like sucks your dick.
God.
Dude,
It makes your dick like thick and
that sounds terrible.
Can you imagine
it
taking
is.
a
It's
fucking-
painful from what I hear.
taking a fucking Viagra or Cialis and slapping that thing on, just fucking.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Dude, I
Just an
shit would
angry
explode.
fucking snake,
I
dude.
hope whatever chick's with me is ready to fuck for like 2 hours, because that's
Yeah, at least.
Jeez
At least.
Louise, bro, that's intense.
Good luck getting that back down. That's the real thing.
Yeah, dude, you probably have a heart attack. Maybe. I don't know. That's crazy.
Oh man.
That's
See,
intense.
Seb just sent me something. What Seb just sent me? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So me and Seb almost got kicked out of our gym. We almost fucking beat the shit out of this dude that was like,
That
He
big
was
black
yeah.
dude.
Was that the black dude,
he,
or was that the
he
guy
looks
talking?
black, doesn't he? Doesn't he look black? I don't think he's black though. I think he's fucking like Native American or maybe like some kind of Spanish.
That was
shit.
funny,
He's
I
very
seen that.
tan though.
Was it the one that everybody was posting, or was it the recent one that the guy was like, "Can you guys shut the fuck up" or whatever? Like
It was the recent one, dude. I've been beefing with so many
was
people. I can't
another
keep track.
one. It was
Yeah,
another
it's the recent guy that was saying we were lifting too loud.
You were lifting too loud.
That's what he said to me. So I'll give you the rundown. So me and my boy Ian are on an incline press. We're doing a hammer strength machine. We're doing a drop set, but we're doing it like a pyramid set. So we're starting low, building up in weight. Okay. We're going 25s on each side, then 135, then 185, then 225. Boom. Everything till failure. And, obviously we're yelling, man. I mean, this shit fucking hurts, dude. Like, how fucking ladder sets are, man. Gauntlets, sets till failure. Yeah. And, he's my training partner. I'm trying to hype him up. I'm like, come on, dude, push. Like, let's fucking go, blah, blah, blah. And this dude, we've had problems with this guy, like, so many times. I never really had problems with him, but Seb would call me and be like, yo, that fucking dude just did this. And I'm like, oh, shit, fuck that guy. Let's slash his tires. So anyways... So he literally just yells out. He goes, "Can you guys shut the fuck up?" And, yo, this dude sounds like a bitch. So he's big, but his voice, my God.
Did anybody get the video? Because that was where it cut out on Riley's story. It was like, "Can you guys shut the fuck up?" And then it cut out.
Dude, he like swatted the phone. Yeah. So I literally was like, "What the fuck did you just say?" Like me and Seb were like pissed as fuck. 'Cause we already hate this dude. Like, fuck this guy, right? Who the fuck does this dude think he is? And he comes over and he's like, "Dude, I can't believe you said this shit to me." He said, "Read the fucking rules." And he points at this sign that says no excessive noise or whatever. And it's like every gym has that, but it's one of those things that no one listens to.
It's like the unfollowed law. Nobody follows that.
Our gym don't have
it's
that.
Like when a gym says no chalk allowed, but you chalk the fuck out of the squat rack anyways, So, and then he said something like, you're bothering everybody. And I was like, well, I don't lift to please anyone but myself. I don't give a fuck who I'm bothering, dude. I feel like you're bothering more people right now by, making a fuss out of this whole shit. Just shut the fuck up. And then he was like, if you're going to make noise, go somewhere else. And I was like, oh, my bad. I didn't know pussies trained here. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then obviously he was a hothead and he was like, what do you want to do? And I'm like, dude, you already know what time it is. I'm right here. What's up?
Let's kick it. Let's bang it.
We can bang. We can kick it. We can run it. Let's go. You know what it is. I was like, the fucking vibes. What's good? And then he just went back to his fucking leg extension machine and kept talking shit.
He's like, all right, well, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna internalize that.
Yeah. I'm gonna think about it real quick. Maybe I'll do a set or two, and then I'll come back to you. Maybe.
No. So then after that shit, he tried to cancel his membership. Okay, so he was so pissed about it that he wanted to cancel his membership. Like, what a pussy! Like, what? You don't want to see me again, motherfucker?
It's not like you're at a Planet Fitness.
The manager talked him out of it. Okay, the manager talked him out of it. And he left his number for me and Seb to call him to fight.
Oh, nice.
He left his number at the front desk.
Yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna send him a text. And I'm gonna be like, "Fuck you and your shot out sister, bitch."
Oh, I've always hated that. Like,
run it.
Like, who the fuck?
Yeah,
like, it's a gym. It's not like. It's not a church. Like,
shut the fuck up, dude. What do we live in the library, pussy? Like, get over it, dog. Yeah. It's a hard set. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, you can't relate. Maybe you don't train hard enough, motherfucker.
I hate that. There are those dudes that just like grunt for no fucking reason. Like, they're not even like training hard. They're just trying to get attention. And then there's like legitimately training and like making noise because you're like fucking working. Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. That shit pisses me off.
He needs to get a little Purple Gym membership. Right?
Yeah, they have a gym specifically for that.
Yeah. God damn.
He can even tan and eat Tootsie Rolls.
Wait. Seb said he texted him.
Oh my
What'd he say?
God, bro.
I'm gonna say, what'd he say?
Let's run
He's texting me right now.
Just text him.
This is funny.
Just text him. Let's run.
All right. This is what Seb said to him. Here, I'm waiting. Little chat bubbles coming up. Dude, it's been a crazy few weeks, man. I've been confronting everybody, dog. Well, almost gotten like 4 different fights in like a week.
Dude, tell. I think they know a little bit about it, but tell everyone about Lex, dude. About
Lex.
Fucking Lex.
So Riley Palfy, young cat, he came down and saw me, and he went to Ohio for a few days, and then he came back to Pittsburgh. He told me, now keep in mind, okay, at this point, whatever beef I would have had with Lex was squashed. Like, we got over it. So in my mind, we're just cordial. We don't necessarily like each other, but we're not disrespecting each other. And, Lex is young. I think he's 18. I'm 21 years old. So it's like, I'm a grown man. Like, he's still in high school. Actually, I think he dropped out, whatever. Anyways, Riley said that he barged in this hotel room full of everybody, like all the influencer cats you could think of. And he was like, yeah, I bet that faggot ass, pussy ass bitch Jonathan was fucking saying all this shit about me, dude. I'll fucking beat the shit out of him. And what's that other kid's name? Seb. I'll fucking beat the shit out of him. Fuck that dude, blah, blah. So I called him. As soon as Riley told me that, I called him. You want me to play the audio?
I watched it on your story, but feel free to play it.
Go ahead, play it.
I'm going to play it.
That shit was funny.
I was dying.
All right, here we go. I'm going to play the whole thing.
So you want to run it? So you want to run
I
it?
thought we can kick it, we can bang, we can run it.
Need to fucking hashtag.
All right, here we go.
That dude's funny because he was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not gonna answer. Yeah, there's no chance he's gonna answer. Hello?
Yo, what's this shit saying you're gonna beat the fucking shit out of me, huh? You wanna run it or what?
When did that? What's that?
You wanna run it?
I literally don't know what you're fucking talking about.
Call me a pussy ass, faggot ass bitch, or what's going on? Oh, that never happened, right?
Dude, no, I never said I beat you up, but yeah, I called you that.
So what's up? You wanna run it?
Why are you so fucking insecure?
Do you wanna run it? Yes or no? You wanna scrap or what?
Bro.
We can bang, we can kick it. Well, you said you beat the shit out of Seb too. What do you have to say about that?
You realize I just defended your ass and talked to your girlfriend's mom instead of exposing all the news that just got on you in my story.
You want to scrap? You want to bang? We can run it. What's good? We can kick it.
Yeah, he's all like, I mean, yeah, I said that.
Bro, I
Like, no.
literally never said it, bro. I literally never happened.
What
bro,
the
I
fuck
swear.
are you fucking talking about?
And then Seb goes, bro, you realize I just talked to your girlfriend's mom instead of exposing all the news and videos I just got on you, right? And he just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, honestly, dude, you know, after that whole thing, like, he's got some impressive quads on him, but he looks a little downsy,
Yeah,
bro.
he's a fucking tool.
He's a fucking, he's a chump. Yeah.
And it's like, you know, I'm not one to pick fights, but it's like if you got my name in your fucking mouth, it's like I'm gonna call you.
Well, if
I'm gonna give you a call.
If
You know what I
somebody's
mean?
trying to, if somebody's specifically saying, "Oh, I'm gonna beat that dude's ass," yeah, I would have.
Yeah, it's like, all right, let's see it. I'm giving you the dude. I was generous. I gave him 3 fucking options. I said we can bang, I said we can scrap, or we can kick it. I gave him 3 options, bro.
Yeah.
That's
He
a
didn't-
generous offer
He didn't
right
want
there,
any part of
man.
that shit. He probably, you know, everybody gets some of that deep ass voice. They don't want any part of it.
Jonathan
Voice is intimidating.
And they hear that voice is fucking. It's fucking
game over.
Yeah, they're like, oh, that's some test. I don't want any of that. I don't want any of that. Mast. That's some mast in there. God
Crazy.
damn. Yeah.
Crazy.
Fuck, dude.
Blows my mind.
Lex is on now. Gosh damn.
So yeah, that was my week, man. I had a crazy fucking week.
It's gnarly, dude.
Crazy week.
Wow.
I'm about to start coaching Riley. Yeah, since all this
shit.
shit happened, I'm Riley's new coach.
That's what I was gonna ask you next. Was like, do you know what's happening with all these other cats that aren't being coached anymore, like by Elliott anymore? Like, are they? Is anybody reaching? You probably picked up some clients. I'm guessing.
Honestly,
maybe,
man, I picked up a lot of clients.
Yeah.
The reality of it is, like, when I look at their shit right now, it's like their engagement's dying off. People are talking shit. Like, I feel like it's the downfall of all these cats. Like, I really think this is it for them. Like, I think they're on their last limb. I think they're trying to hold on to like whatever little bit of reputation they had left, and now it's going in the gutter.
Well,
it's just over. It's over, dude. Like, it's literally
everybody.
I literally single-handedly destroyed the entire fucking industry. One night.
What was that video of? I think it was on Greg Doucette's story or whatever. Or no, it might have been the Ken, like after you recorded with Kenny or whatever. You're like, I just buried that fool or something like that, or I just ended you or something. You're like, I'll fucking end you too.
Oh yeah, Riley took a video and was like, yeah, like we just did the Kenny video, and I was like, I ended this motherfucker, and then I pointed at the camera and I was like, and I'll end you too.
That's so fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
That's what happens, dude. I've been telling people, I was like, dude, I don't fuck with these kids, and I always knew something was weird. I knew something was wrong since day one.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know it was this, but
Yeah, I don't think anybody could
what it
have
was.
suspected that.
yeah, it's just fucking weird.
What else is What else is new, bro? So freaking Ohio's quarantined or what?
Ohio's quarantined, and I'm moving to LA.
Moving to that's confirmed.
Moving
You're
to
moving
LA.
with your boy, right?
It's confirmed, man. The moving date is June 1st.
Yeah. Nice.
So, you know, big things are happening, man. I mean, like, honestly, if I get my hormones figured out with this tumor shit, it's game over.
Any
It's-
progress
it's fucking
with
over.
that?
Progress with that. Right now, we're looking like the tumor shrunk. The testosterone is slowly going up.
That's
The
good.
T4 levels are normal. They say the growth hormone levels are normal, but I think that's bullshit because I still feel like shit and I can't recover for the life of me. However, my cortisol is still a mixed bag, and I just look and feel like shit. So, you know, regardless of what it says on paper, the reality of it is, like, I know shit's fucked up. I know how I feel, and I know how I should or shouldn't be. And this is the worst I've ever been, man. My physique is like deteriorating. and my energy is just low as fuck.
How many days a week are you training? Like, are you still just trying to train like as hard as you normally do?
I'm training 7 days a week, man.
Yeah.
7 days a week, and it sucks too because my appetite is shot. I'm barely eating. Yeah, I'm barely eating.
You know, I think
I'm gaining fat too. It's crazy.
It was actually, I think it might have been David Lade in a video. He was saying, like a while ago, I watched. He was saying that like people who have like trouble like eating and stuff like that. He said that he did like a long, like I think like a 24-hour, like a 48-hour fast or something like that because he was struggling with that too, and it like got his like metabolism kind of going again, like just
really
for the time being. Yeah, he just did a long fast, and it basically just. Some people could do the opposite. Some people, I think, do like a refeed and get their shit going again. But I don't know. I've done like a 16-hour fast, which isn't shit.
Bro, did you see I exposed James for being a fake natty?
James English?
Yeah.
So yeah. So they all, I mean, at this point, like, it's like all of them, right?
Everybody's
like,
fucked.
Yeah.
Dude, I took down everybody. It's game over, bro. Like, it's literally over. Like, how do you come back from that, dude?
James, so James posted on his story after you guys talked. I went.
Did you hear his
story.
excuse?
He was saying that it was for his hamstring, right?
He said he only took MK677 because he can't eat enough food. Are you fucking serious?
That's a SARM, right?
Yeah, that's a SARM. That's the growth.
It increases growth hormone production.
Dude, he went on his story the day that you guys were chirping back and forth at each other, and he said he didn't take MK. He's like so he must have fucking people.
And then I leaked the screenshots of him saying he took MK and what BCP, BPC, whatever the fuck it is
for recovery, right? For his hamstring.
What's that shit? Is it called BPC?
BPC, something like that. He says he was taking it because his hamstring was like torn or something, and he said it like he's like it didn't work. Or something. And then in that video, he's like, "I've never taken MK." It's just so funny, dude. It's just like
he's a clown, dude.
That's the thing is the kid is like him, Lex, like these guys like that are so in deep with this shit.
BPC.
Yeah,
it's called BPC. Yeah,
for the tissue recovery, which I don't even know what that is. A peptide or something like that.
You take it via injection. But I also hear from everybody that knows him that he's on Rad 140.
Dude, you look at the thing is
he looks like he's on Rad.
He's pretty strong. He's always really full. He's pretty fucking lean all the time.
Very lean.
He's pretty goddamn strong for his weight. Like for his weight, I think he's like pound for pound pretty strong. I'll show you guys like what he looks like and stuff. But he's just that's David's like best friend, right? Aren't him and David like super tight? David Lade.
Yeah. So, I don't dude, I don't give a fuck who's natty or not. The only reason I did that is because I think he's a fucking beta cuck, and I just wanted to piss him off, to be honest with you. You know, like,
he's
at that point, I was just having fun.
Yeah. Fucking just bringing everybody down, dude. Just fucking exposing the...
Dude, I'm notorious at that. It's game over, man.
Yeah.
It's over, dude. Forget about it.
It's kind of it's probably pretty crazy and pretty eye opening for a lot of like young dudes that like watch Lex and stuff like that to be like, oh shit, like
they're all transferring over to my shit.
There you go.
They're all leaving that shit and they're coming onto my shit. They're coming onto the fucking grime wave, dude.
Yeah,
it's over. You know what I mean? Like it's literally over. Like from here, forget about it. I just took down the top dogs and now I'm on my way to the top, and that's just how it's going to be. And I'm a full send gear at some point. And I'm just gonna get huge. I'm gonna get a card, and it's over, bro. Forget about it.
Good, dude.
Forget about it.
Fucking forget about it.
Yeah, full send gear.
Full send gear.
I'm gonna full send gear. We're gonna kick it, run it, bang it. We're fucking
bang.
going.
We scrap. We can run it. Whenever I full send gear, I'm gonna publicly come out the first day too. Like I'm not even gonna fucking beat around the bush. I'm just gonna be like, yo, listen, don't ever ask me beyond this point. I'm letting you know right now, from this day forward, I'm full sending gear.
Are you gonna tell everybody like what specifically you take, or are you just gonna be like,
yeah? I'll say exactly. I'll say, yeah, I'm on test. I'm on fucking clen. I'm on whatever. I'm on. Yeah. Dude, I don't know enough about steroids to be honest with you. Like, I don't even know what my first cycle would be.
I was always like, I feel like transparency is obviously just like, I just fucking say like whatever, like on social media. But I feel like I would tell people that I was on, but I'd be like, I don't know how I would feel if like some young kid like watched my shit. And he's like, oh, okay, well, he's on fucking, Deca, D-ball, like all this shit, so I'm going to do his same cycle. Like, I'd probably just tell kids, like, well, I don't know. That's tricky because, like, I wouldn't want to, like, lie to anybody and be like, oh, yeah, like, I'm taking tests and then I'm not taking this. Like, I don't know how, like, clear I'd want.
Yeah, I don't understand why people aren't transparent. Like, Seb, my buddy Sebastian, he's so transparent.
Yeah.
I mean, he just talks about it. It's because the reality of it is it's not a fucking taboo thing to talk about anymore. This is bodybuilding, dude. We all know everyone's on fucking gear. Let's just talk about it.
Yeah.
You're not going to benefit from not talking about it. So, you know, I don't know. It blows my mind.
Well, I can't think of anybody, to be completely honest, whether I know them or anybody that I follow, strength-wise, how they look, that I know for a fact is natural and that I am really impressed with, or not even necessarily impressed with, but like am interested in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, and it's
such
cool.
a black and white.
If you want to be natural, cool.
You know?
Like, that's cool. But just like, I think people just need to realize, like, fucking no one, like, nobody is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know. But
Sebastian's calling me. Should I put him on the air?
Yeah, go ahead.
Say what's up.
Should I hear what he has to say about this guy? You just texted this guy.
Let's say what's up, dude.
Oh shit, my FaceTime filled. No, get him on. I want to hear him complain about this shit. Yo, Sebastian, you're on the air right now on this podcast, Not for the Week. What did that dude say to you? Did he say something?
Bro, look at what I sent you. That's one though. Fight.
He wants to run it.
He wants to fucking run it, bro. I'm fucking. Let's go jump this dude. Bro, me, you, Nick, bro, will beat the shit out of him.
Is he gonna roll up by himself, or do you think he's gonna?
You want to pull up? Is that what you want to do?
Bro, he said let's settle this. Like, what the fuck, dude? You're 35 years old. What the fuck is wrong with you?
All right, we'll pull up.
Is he gonna be?
All right, bro. I'll talk to you later. I'll call you later. I'm doing a podcast, dude.
How are you doing a podcast?
Dude, I'm with the Not for the Week boys, dog. I'm on Skype.
What the fuck?
You want to say what's up? Say what's up to Jeremy, Wes, and fucking
and James.
Yeah.
Jeremy, Wes, and James, Sebastian Burke here, and we're about to run up on this motherfucker.
Let's go, baby.
You already know what it is.
Kick it, run it, bang it. Let's go.
See you later. Yeah. There you go. There's Seb. Now you can put him in the title.
There we go. We'll throw him in the title there.
Boom.
That's fucking crazy, bro. 35-year-old dude trying to fight.
Dude, I've been living a crazy life.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been wild, man. Like, I'm about to have to drive to LA, like I was telling you, because flights, coronavirus and shit. That's fucked.
And no, it's getting crazier too, because like I was telling you on the phone earlier, dude, it's like I feel like I see posts that'll say like it is a big deal, and then I'll see like Trump came out with a video today where he's like saying it's like not a big deal. Like it's like it's not a big deal if you're healthy and you're young, but it's kind of scary if you're older and your immune system's like exactly like what we talked about.
It's all the old people. It's killing the old people. But
then it's like they're saying like it's projected to infect like I can't even remember the number, but it was a lot.
It was in the hundreds of thousands.
They predicted it'll affect half the country, so 170 million.
Holy shit!
But of that,
only like 5%.
Only the oldish people or people with like respiratory issues are gonna
175 million.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's fucked.
Skywalker posted that somebody was saying that it's supposed to be, I don't know where this is getting pulled from, but 10 to 15 times worse than the flu. Like,
yeah, a lot of people are saying shit like that though.
So coronavirus's killing percentage is 2%. I don't know if you guys knew that. So if out of
100.3, right?
It's what?
I think the flu is 0.3.
The flu is like zero.
Have to be that close to the mic.
The flu is like 0.02 or 0.03, and coronavirus is 2%. So it's like 1.8% higher. So if coronavirus were to infect 175 million people, that in theory would kill 3,500,000 people.
That's fucking gnarly.
Like, just put that into perspective.
That's not an accurate number though.
Well, if it's 2% of
but
2%,
it's the 2% is different though, because like if it was like if it was the four of us,
right,
it's going to kill 0% because none of us have pre-existing. I don't know how it would work with the tumor and shit. Yeah.
Right.
So
there's variables are not taken into consideration.
Yeah. So it's like.
Well, what's the
If
percentage?
it's all
of-
old fucking people, it's going to kill 100%.
Cystic fibrosis or some shit. You know what I mean?
So is that 2% just going off of people who would?
It's just an
was-
average. It's just
A
a
generalized-
just a
Right,
generalized number.
Yeah. I mean, either way, like the shit's like, obviously it's like not good. I mean, it's like, I don't know. I'm sitting here thinking like, fuck, am I probably going to get the, I don't know. Like, I don't want to think this, but it's like, am I probably going to get the virus? Like maybe, but
Well, the way you live, yeah, probably.
I'll probably fight it off though.
I just like to.
I don't know. You just kill it with some Tito's.
I just like to joke around with it. I
How
say,
did you boys feel when you found out the Arnold was canceled? Were you
Bro,
fucking
we were
pissed?
so heated.
James, I heard you were fucking livid, dude.
Yeah, bro. I was telling him
mad?
about it.
Bro, I was so pissed. I was literally literally was like 2 days before. Like it was Tuesday, and we were getting ready to leave, like packing up, and Wes is like, "You think they'll cancel the Arnold?" And I was like, "Nah, they're not going to cancel the Arnold. It's too close. It's 2 days from now. Like, what are they going to do?" And
Yeah,
then
literally like a day before.
and then the next day they're like, "Oh yeah, by the way, no Arnold."
Yeah. I'm sitting there.
And then they kept going back and forth with the fucking like, will there be spectators? Will there not? It's like, what?
that was so annoying.
Some of us have to know because I'm not hopping on a plane if there's not going to be shit to do.
That was the communication with it was so bad. It was like, can you just tell us like all like what's gonna happen like on the same fucking day? Because we literally canceled it, and then it was like the next day.
And then our boy Mike, who's like our photographer for Blast House, he ended up not even getting any of like. He didn't even end up getting a refund. Like they wouldn't refund his ticket.
You didn't get like any voucher or anything.
No,
Oh shit.
this
Was
is
it
so
with
fucked.
United.
Yeah,
You
United.
never did either, right?
No,
That's some fucking shit. We got so we didn't
Dude,
get a refund.
congrats on fucking Blast House though. I saw that shit launched. I'm hyped, dude.
I appreciate it,
That's
dude.
fucking huge, bro.
Gotta get you
How is
some.
everything with that?
It's going good, man. Day one was pretty solid. Sold a lot of shit. Interested to see when everyone gets their packages in a couple days, what everyone thinks of it. So
I just got my orange creamsicle, man. I'm fucking
not
excited.
still nervous. We'll see.
Yeah, man, dude. How does that protein taste? Is it gas?
It's fucking.
I love it,
had the
but
mint and the orange.
It's
Yeah,
loud
both-
as fuck,
Both
bro.
fucking good. Yeah, they're both hit.
I've never seen a orange creamsicle flavored
it's
protein.
good, dude. My girl is mixing it with. She put some orange juice and some almond milk and blended it up, and it was fucking good, dude.
That sounds good.
Super good. So
I'm just
I wanna
find.
put that shit in my
I'm just
fucking
gonna find.
cereal.
I'm gonna find bullshit.
that's a good idea.
Ooh, oatmeal, bro. Orange creamsicle oats.
That'd be fucking tight, dude.
When am I going to become an official sponsored athlete, man?
I'll have to get you some. I'll get you a package.
Dude, I would love to rep that shit, bro. Your pre-workout was nuts.
Did you like it? I
So many.
I forgot
stims
to
in
ask
that
about
shit.
you.
That shit was stemmed the fuck out. Like, because when you first glance at it and you look at the caffeine anhydrous, you're like, oh, this is, like pretty mild. It's not like anything crazy. But then you look at every other form of fucking caffeine and stems and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
it
like
has
fucking loaded.
It's got the slow release in it.
The
doesn't
slow
it?
release.
Yeah.
There's some
Decaffeinated
dicaffeinate.
malate.
Yeah.
Yep. That shit was nuts.
Fuck yeah.
Actually, I'm pissed though. I didn't really get to like taste it because I had to dry scoop it. I didn't have a shaker. I didn't get to like savor that shit.
Well, I'll get you some more.
What flavor did you get? You got the green.
I sent them both.
Yeah, he sent me both. Yep.
But yeah, you don't. What do you think about that whole dry scoop movement? A lot of people get super pissed about that.
About dry scoop.
Why?
I don't know. Like I was watching. Who was I watching? I was watching this guy on Instagram the other day, and he was talking about. He's like, he posted a huge rant. He's like, "You guys are fucking idiots. It's not designed to be taken dry scoop. You're supposed to mix it to get the ingredients to actually engage together and shit."
Does it matter?
So I feel like one of two things with that. I've been dry scooping since like I probably was like 18 or 19 years old, and I was always under the impression that some of it gets a little diluted in the water, so I want all of it. And I thought I was like, oh, it must just hit you harder if you dry scoop it. Like it has to be like the better way to do it. But I will say that there are certain pre-workouts that I have mixed up before, especially like the ones like fucking like big scoops like gym and stuff like that, like Lit AF and shit like that are huge that I've mixed into water, and they have hit me like harder. It's weird, but I don't know. But that's all relative to maybe how hydrated or how I'd eaten that day. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
That'd be an interesting study to see which one actually, like if there's a difference.
Yeah.
So Eric just updated me with that FaceTime call, and I couldn't hear the audio. So do you guys know the fucking legend of April Garcia? You guys know about that shit?
April Garcia?
No.
Do you guys
I
know
don't know
about
what
the
that is.
fucking urban legend of April fucking Garcia, dude? You don't know about this
Is that
shit?
Pittsburgh
No, I don't
thing?
think so.
I don't know what that is.
That must be
Okay,
an East Coast
listen.
thing.
No, man. So April Garcia is like a mega David Lade fangirl. Okay, so she's like a grown lady, and I think she has Down syndrome. I don't know if it's Down syndrome or Asperger's or something, but basically she's known for commenting on every single Gymshark, person's photos, videos, YouTube, whatever. And she says, and I quote, this is all she ever says. This is the only thing she ever says. Have you talked to the real David Lade today? That's it. That's all she ever says. She says it on Ryan Casey's posts, Lex Little's posts, Riley Palfy's posts, fucking Dylan McKenna's posts or Cornelius Mesa. Everybody. I see it everywhere.
Have you
So she
talked
has
to
a
the real
YouTube,
David
okay?
Lade?
And all of her YouTube videos, they don't even have like titles or anything. And it's just her recording herself talking about how much she loves David and how they're married. And then like there's a few where she's ranting. Yeah, so like David's talking to somebody else. I'm so mad, blah, blah, blah. Have you talked to David today? Let me know in the comments. Okay, bye. And then the video ends. So Eric said to the guy on the phone, he said, have you talked to David Lade today? And then he texted him saying, is this the real David Lade? So that's tie-in with April Garcia.
April Garcia.
Funny as fuck, dude.
Dude, crazy like super fans like that. Like I remember in the Conor McGregor documentary, like he had one that like it was a woman that would email him like every day, like daily, and she would basically do like shit like that. But she apparently like had this like delusional, like was severely delusional and would literally like message him and be like, oh, like our kids are doing okay. And she had names for like their kids and stuff like that. Like just like it's
That's creepy.
absurd. Like it's odd. So.
Some
Yeah,
weird
what
ass
if I'm
people
ever
on the
gonna get
internet.
some shit like that, dude? I have some. Dude, I got this weird ass gay dude who I don't know how the fuck he got my number, man. But he's been like texting me nonstop. He called me, and he fucking left this weird voicemail, dude.
I'm like,
and,
bro, that's me.
He goes,
I'm like, bro, that's me, dog.
Wes.
Just kidding.
I mean, I would have picked up for you, babe.
Oh my god.
So he leaves me this voicemail, and he goes, hey, Jonathan, I really want to talk to you, man. Please call me back. And this was the first thing I ever heard from him, right? And then he starts texting me. I'm like, who the fuck is this shit? Like who the fuck is it? What the fuck is this? You know what I mean? And he's like, Jonathan, like, you're so fucking sexy. And I'm like, dude, fuck you, suck my fucking dick. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I don't know.
I know, right? And he's like, yeah, that's the plan. Like, I want to. So then he calls me and I answer, and I'm like, you having fun, bud? And he's like, oh, I love it when you're angry. It turns me on. And he's like sitting there fucking jerking off. He's like, like, dude, it was crazy, bro. Crazy. He just texted me today. He said, hello, handsome.
Whoa. I wonder how he
I
got
can't
your number.
insult him because the more I insult him, the more turned on he gets.
Dude, that's fucking.
That's like crazy.
Must have been the Express girl.
God, who dropped your?
up.
Oh, dude, I wonder if she heard about that shit.
She heard all the shit you were talking. She gave it to some creepy dude.
Manager at Express is still alive. Bro, I went into Express and she wasn't fucking there, dude.
Damn.
Oh, bro,
I went several times.
she fucking died, homie.
She literally died. Like, literally, that's what happened. That's the only explanation for why I'd get left on red.
Yeah, that has to be what it is, dude.
That has
must
to
be
be
it.
it. She's fucking dead.
R.I.P.
Every time a girl leaves me on Reddit and I see them in person, I'm like, how did it happen? And they're like, what? I'm like, how did you resurrect yourself from dying?
Oh, you're alive.
I'm like, wait a second, you're not dead?
You're here.
Dude, honestly, I'm looking forward to blowing up so much to where she actually sees me like on the Explore page or something, and then she remembers that she still has my number, and she hits me up like 10 years down the line, and she's like, hey, like, I was just wondering if you're still interested in that date we talked about.
Then you leave her.
And then you leave her on red.
Yeah, that would be legend. Oh, and then I leave her on. Yeah, fuck that, dude. Fucking leave her on red, man.
We all
You know what it is.
Once we'll all know that we made it. Once we have April.
When the
Garcia's.
manager at Express texts you back, yes.
Oh, the manager of this, and if we have April Garcia.
April Garcia, yeah, dude.
Yep.
There's some merit to that. If April Garcia asks you if you've talked to David Lade, that means you made it. That literally means you made it. I'm not even kidding. She asked me. As soon as she asked me that, I sent it to the group chat I'm in, and I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? And everyone was like, bro, it's fucking April Garcia. You made it, dude. You made it. And I was like, what are you talking about? And they were like, bro, you don't know about fucking April fucking Garcia, dude? And then they told me everything.
You're probably gonna get, dude. It already looks like you did, but I was wondering how many of fucking like Lex's followers were gonna come over to you, because like especially since you guys had had videos and stuff.
I mean, since that whole story kind of blew off the table, I was at 14 point something K, and I'm at 16.2 K.
That's dope. Did he take down the videos of you guys?
What's that?
Did he take down the videos of you two, you and Lex?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah,
some salty
little
shit.
Bitch, you never should have ran your fucking mouth. Like, I don't understand why you had to run your mouth. Like, everything was cool. I was cordial. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, dude, get this. So I posted the video of me calling him on my story just because I was being an asshole. And his phone number was on the fucking middle console. And I didn't even know.
Yeah.
So, like, after literally 1,000 people fucking seen it, Lex actually hit me up and was like, thanks for leaking my number. I have all these fuckers texting me, blah, blah, blah. Fuck you. Like, and I was like, you shouldn't have ran your fucking mouth then. I'm going to leave it up. I left it up. I was like, I don't give a fuck. Text them.
Golly.
Text them. Send them a cute message for me. You know what I mean?
Some dick pump pics.
Yeah, dude. Send him. Yeah, dude. I'm sure he'll enjoy it.
Jeez Louise. That's a trip, dude.
Rip to the fitness industry. It's game over.
It's an interesting industry for sure.
I had a lot of like big dogs like follow me and message me too. Like I had a lot of people who are like way more relevant than these other cats, and they were like, yeah, dude, good shit. Like you're up next. Like this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I have a lot of like new connections now. I'm fucking thankful of that, but
take advantage of that when you get to LA. That'll be good.
Oh, dude, that'll do
100%.
so much good in LA, man.
I'm telling you, when I get to LA, it's over. It's literally over.
Coming to bury fools.
It's gonna be because, like, dude, I'm gonna be living in like West Hollywood. You know?
Yeah, that's a good. That'll be a good area for you, bro. Especially with your buddy.
With my man Lucy, dude. He's such a cool cat. I can't wait.
Seems like a cool dude. He's like in the film.
We're just gonna be filming and just grinding, and I hope at that point that my online coaching business takes off to where I can do it full time. That would be really ideal for me.
In that
I'm
area,
working on a website.
You'll have hella clients in that, especially.
The website's key. Once you get the website up, I'm sure.
Yeah, because right now it's just all off the strength. I get an inquiry, I text them, I try to pitch them a sale. I don't like doing that. I'd rather have a website with a consistent price for every plan that people can purchase. That way, if it's 1 a.m. and I'm sleeping, actually that would never happen because I have insomnia. But if it's 1 a.m. and I'm like playing Call of Duty, if someone wants to purchase a $200 coaching program for 5 weeks, they can. I don't have to talk to the motherfucker. Like they can buy it and then we can talk. I hate talking to people that don't want to buy.
Or you're talking to somebody and then they ask how much it costs and you tell them and they're like,
and then they flake and it's like, geez, dude, like what'd you expect? A $60 month of coaching?
I love watching your stories when you talk about people who aren't serious. You're like, don't fill out the app if you're not fucking serious.
Dude, I tweaked. You remember the story when I tweaked on Young LA?
Yeah,
Are
in
you
your
ready?
house.
Are you fucking ready?
I was genuinely mad, and then Wes hit me up and was like, bro, don't hate me, but I just copped.
I'm fucking wearing it right now, bro. I'm wearing a fucking.
Let me see. I can see your video feed right now. Let me check.
You see?
I was giving him some shit about that because they were bitching of fucking
60.
Young LA.
Hey, okay. Oh, okay. You got the jacket on. What is that? The bomber jacket, right?
Yeah, honestly,
you know what it is.
I thought the jackets were hard, bro.
No, they do look hard. The other I was more so just taking a jab at the fact that you can get away with having such a fucking minimal design and actually making it in the industry. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, think about Vanquish. Literally, it's Gymshark clothes with a VQ on it. That's really what it is.
Right.
Shit blows my mind. They're stacked. They're rich.
Yeah, dude, they're the VQ. I don't have any VQ shit. I thought Young LA stuff's like, it's pretty affordable compared.
It's like streetwear too. They have a lot of like streetwear stuff.
Too big to wear Young LA stuff, unfortunately.
They have,
same.
They don't make 3XL shirts.
I'm just a pussy, so I'm small. So
I'm just a pussy, dude. Now you're making me feel bad. now I owe them an apology.
So the day when the Arnold got canceled, so the other jacket, the fucking denim, the other denim one, they didn't send me. So I was kind of pissed about it, but it doesn't have a drawstring in it. If you notice, it like doesn't have the drawstring in it. And I actually recorded like a fucking 2-minute video of me bashing on like Young LA and like the reason why like they were why like the shit got canceled.
Yeah,
like,
they were part of the
Giordani.
reason that led to it.
And then at the fucking very end, I'm like, yeah, and the motherfuckers didn't put the
it just
drawstring.
makes sense now.
Yeah, dude. Well,
You
they
told
were.
me about Giordani saying all the Corona shit. Okay.
Dude, no, he's like, so Giordani, like his, and like with his following, like he fucking orchestrated like so many people to go sign that petition, like
Sign the
100%. Like,
Yeah.
because, you know, he has like, I don't know how many
He has
followers
500,000,
but
I
he
think.
tells people to do, he's kind of in that position where he'll tell people to go do shit.
People do it.
You know? Like,
Yeah,
boom.
that's kind of how I am too. Like, I don't have like 100,000, but like the bit that I do have is literally a cult.
But you have good engagement. You have a good following. Like, you have a loyal following. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they
Like,
fucking they ride or die for my message.
that's the way to. That's what you want, dude.
That's
I'd
how
rather
it's
have
to be,
fucking
man.
10,000 of those than fucking 50,000, 100,000 of some bullshit.
Right. Honestly, though, like in the grand scheme of things, looking at what happened with Ohio getting quarantined, I think Giordani made the right call
It seems
because it
to,
was only a matter of time.
Oh yeah, no, big. It was definitely.
Yeah.
He definitely saw the writing on the wall.
yeah.
All of Ohio is quarantined right now. Imagine if the expo happened and all those people. I mean, so the fact that Ohio is quarantined right now goes to show that Corona pre-existed in Ohio since before the Arnold was even really conceived to play out this way. So if people would have came for the Arnold Expo and then flew back to wherever they're from, knowing that there were all these cases in Ohio and they quarantined the motherfucker, it would have spread all over the fucking world.
Yeah,
if
100%.
people went to the Arnold. I mean, it would be spreading like wildfire. You know what I mean? It would have just been a shit show. So I think that was a good call, 100%.
You think we could have
In the
gotten
moment, I was
stuck
kind of mad, but at the same time, I was relieved because, like, I don't know. I mean,
I
I
was a
wanted to
little-
go to the Arnold. I want to go to the Arnold. I wanted to meet you guys, but at the same time, it's like I don't have a physique right now. I feel weak. I feel, I don't have any energy. It wouldn't have been fun for me.
I was a little relieved too because I low key didn't even want to make that trip.
Yeah,
I was glad I
Yeah.
didn't buy a ticket.
But
Hey,
Yeah.
dude, we fucking we're glad we didn't get our tickets too. Oh wait, thanks.
oh
United.
yeah, we did get tickets though.
Shout out to
Oh
United.
shit! I don't have to spend the $1,000 I just saved up. Sweet.
Fuck, dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was kind of relieved.
I think we're gonna use our voucher though towards the Rocks fucking expo that he's doing in
Oh, dude, Athleticon.
Athleticon down
Yeah,
in
yeah. That
I'm
looks
so
sick.
down to go to Atlanta, dude. Are you gonna go?
hit up Magic City, bro.
To Athleticon. I don't know, man. I mean, I'll probably be in LA by then, right? When is that?
is it?
September,
October 9th.
October. I'll tell you what. If you guys go, I'll come.
Let's go.
Yeah, well, we're for sure going.
Let's go.
Let's fucking
So-
get it, man.
That'd be
Are you gonna go, Jeremy?
Fuck yeah.
And by October, yeah, I'll go.
Fuck
I'll be
yeah.
all sleeved up too.
Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna get a fucking neck tat.
Probably start my leg
Just
sleeve.
get a face tat. Fuck it.
I'm at that point where I either want to get
Just
like
get
a
fuckboy on your head. Just sell out for the brand.
right here, dude. Fucking
Sell it for the brand, baby.
Dude,
You know
what
it
did
is.
what did Riley say when you were like, yeah, dude, his handle's fuckboy fitness, and he followed like was he like wait is he I don't know.
Yeah, he just hit you over to follow. He thought you were really cool.
Yeah, he's a cool kid, dude. I like
Yeah,
that
he's
kid.
cool.
I would
Fuckboy fitness.
Dude, I felt bad because, like, he's with VQ. And, like, when I shit on all the VQ kids on that post, like, I mean, I shit on them. I told the one kid he was, like, a fat fuck. I told the other kid,
Well, one of
like, I
those
beat the
dudes, what
brakes
is it,
off him.
Zach?
I went off, bro.
He's like boys with Lex, right? He's like best friends with him or some shit.
Who,
like that.
Riley?
No, fucking the fat dude in the picture, whatever.
Oh,
his
yeah,
name
yeah,
is.
yeah. Zach, yeah, the fat kid. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then he said some shit like, bro, show me your makeup routine. And I was like, what are you talking about? Oh, let me get this straight, okay? You're talking about the photo shoot that I did for a professional modeling agency that I'm signed to for a professional gig that I got booked for, where they put makeup on me. Oh, okay, cool. Like, can you come up with something better, dog?
That's like telling.
And then someone said maybe if you did your makeup, you wouldn't look like such a fat fuck or some shit.
Oh my god,
Damn.
it's a compliment.
But you know what
bro.
the irony of
Good
that
skin.
too is? I was watching a Gymshark shoot and they put makeup on those cunts. They put makeup on like James and
sure.
shit.
Oh, I'm sure they
Of
did.
course,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, man. Like anytime you model anything, you have foundation on. You can't have blemishes for a fucking photo shoot.
True,
What the
yeah.
fuck? That's trivial. You know, that's fucking trivial information right there.
I got friends that put on fucking makeup before they go out, like a little bit, like here and there.
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
I know
a little
dudes who
something
put,
like some BB
you know,
cream or some
eyeliner
bullshit.
on
Why not, dude?
and stuff.
I fucking
Trying to stun on him.
I've put
You know what I mean?
I've put eyeliner on before. I haven't done it before I've gone out or something. I don't know how to do my makeup.
Dude,
I'll
eyeliner's the
put
vibe,
eyeliner
man. I used to wear eyeliner in high school on some Marilyn Manson shit.
fuck
Marilyn
yeah,
Manson,
dude.
bro.
You know how it is.
That is a
You
vibe.
need to throw Marilyn Manson back in the
Dude,
gym
I grew up on
rotation.
punk rock, so this shit's always been normal to me.
Yeah.
You know, like I'd think you're weird if you didn't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck doesn't want to put on the Misfits and then rock some fucking eyeliner and go crazy and you know get a mohawk? Who doesn't want? That's fun. That's cool. That's rock and roll. You know, that's freedom. That's fucking youth. But whatever, I'm indifferent about it.
So look, bringing it back, baby.
As long as it's you. As long as
I'd
you're
rather
doing
dudes.
you.
I'd
Fuck
rather
it.
dudes.
I'm bringing the
bring
80s back.
Yeah, I'd rather the.
For sure.
I saw that. That was one of the comments on that Kenny KO videos. You guys all look like the fucking 80s coming back.
So many people were talking shit. They were like, "Yo, this dude looks so gay. What the fuck's up with his perm?"
The fucking
Dude, I
Until
don't
they
even
hear
have.
you
I've never
talk.
got a perm in my fucking life.
What the girl say? She's like, they look gay, and then some
They
dude's
look
like,
gay.
they look gay. What are you, 12, Jonathan?
What are you,
would
12?
shit-
Jonathan would literally shit in your mouth. And then someone else said, dude, Jonathan would make you his bitch in 20 seconds.
See, that's good. You got-
I'm like, I
Dude,
love
you
my
should.
fans.
You need to start. You need to start coming out with shirts that say, "I would make you my bitch in 20 seconds," and shirts that say, "What do you want to kick it? You want to bang? You want to run it?"
Yo, someone photoshopped a photo of like a brake caliper that was breaking off of the pad, and then like tagged me, and they were like, if anyone needs the brakes beaten off them, and then it was just like the photo. I'm like, dude, you're a legend.
Oh, because you always.
Dude,
say
I'm
that.
making that saying a thing. Yeah, it's coming
Beat the
back.
brakes off.
Beat the
you.
brakes off, you kid.
Dude, I'll beat the fucking brakes off you, dude.
Well,
I'll
think
take
about it,
you
because
to the Clippers.
everyone's like, "I'll beat your ass, man. I'll punch you," and you're just like, "I'll beat the fucking brakes off you, bro. Get
I'll
the
beat the
fuck."
fucking brakes off you, kid. I don't know. I just have a really old school lingo. I don't know, man.
Yeah, you
I
use
just-
a lot of street stuff like cats and things like that.
Yeah,
Cats beat the brakes out of you,
dude,
run it.
416 shit, man.
Sounds
It's just
fucking-
kind of like it's just the
East
lingo
Coast.
down here, you know.
East Coast shit.
Yeah, it's very
East Coast shit, dude. It's gonna be weird when I go to West Coast. I'm talking to this girl that lives in the West Coast, and this wasn't even coordinated. I didn't even know she really lived near Pasadena, but like, so like obviously I'm gonna see her when I get down there. But she has a crazy accent, bro. She's like, "Yas, oh my gosh," like, you know what I mean, like real like L.A.
Valley Girl.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't rub off on me, dude.
Oh, that'd
I
be
really hope.
hilarious.
The next podcast we do with you, you're like, "Hey guys."
with this deep voice,
Yeah,
though.
next podcast,
Hey,
we're talking
guys.
all West Coast. Oh, dude, that's fucking sick, Dad.
That's pretty fucking tight.
Wes
See,
has
Wes has a little bit of a fucking accent though.
Wes can pull it off.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Dude,
Fuck yeah,
yeah.
dude.
Fuck
Wes,
yeah,
you be
dude.
saying that shit.
I do say
Wes
that
is
a
like
little
Trevor
bit.
Wallace, dude.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Fuck yeah,
it's
dude.
funny because I do it. Sometimes I'll say it as a joke, but then there's times where I'm actually talking and I'm like, "Fuck, no, that's actually like
That's actually part of how I am.
part of me."
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck
yeah,
yeah,
it's like that one snippet on your page. Is it on your page? And you're like, you're talking about how you got to switch teams or some shit. You were talking about like genders or gender. things. And
yeah.
you go, yeah, dude. Fuck that, dude.
Fuck yeah,
That
dude.
shit was so funny, man. I love that. Here it is.
Let's say you're doing this, Wes. Let's say you're on a one night hookup. You just pulled some chick at the bar. Yeah.
Wait, is this
And
it?
you're hooking up with this girl.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's it.
I think
Fuck.
it's
No, that is it. It's
I
at the
think
end.
no- Oh
there.
yeah, it's at the end of that.
That one?
It's
All right,
yeah.
Let's say
Okay, let me see.
Wes, would you, girl, and tell me, is he gonna walk? Oops. Fucking 2020, man. You never know.
What the fuck is there? Where is it?
For that guy,
It's
I'm not gonna hook up with you. However, in I'm like, nah.
Fuck it, whatever. I can't even find it, but you know what I'm
It's
talking
in there.
about.
I know
It's in there
I know
somewhere.
The part you're talking about, it's in there. I was like, yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. I can't
You're
remember.
like, fuck that, dude.
It's like a getter. Have you ever heard like getter talk?
Oh, dude, that's
No, no. Give me an example.
He's like, he'll be like, it's just how I don't know. It's just literally, he's like, yeah, dude. No, that's like super fucking sick, dude. Like everything that he says is like, yup, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. Oh, have you guys heard this shit? Oh, dude. Like everything that he says, like he'll do it as a joke, but it's like really how he talks though. Like he does I don't know if you ever watch Jimmy Tatro on YouTube, but he does like the.
Dude, I love Jimmy Tatro. You ever see American Vandal, dog?
Dude, that was so good.
Yo, fucking best show.
Jimmy Tatro's fucking fun.
Needs renewed for
Jimmy
third
Tatro,
season.
don't you?
I was bummed that Jimmy he wasn't really in the second.
He wasn't in season 2. What the fuck was up with
like,
that, man?
I was like, you got to have him in the second.
He's literally
season.
the show, yeah.
But
Yeah, he's a fun.
But honestly, though, like the 412 slang is like kind of trending right now, a little bit. Like there's people that have 412 in their bio and they don't even fucking know that it's the area code of Pittsburgh. Like they just have it in their bio. Like they'll, I get messages every day and it's like 412 shit, and I'm like, bro, do you even know what that means?
They're like, nah, dude.
Nah, that fuck
just
out.
sounds cool, dude.
It's just a vibe, dude.
Dude, I'm not even gonna
It's a
lie.
vibe,
like,
dude. I'm with it, dude. I'm with it.
I feel like since we've FaceTimed more, I've probably started saying cats a little bit.
Cats.
I've said,
Yeah,
like,
cats.
Look at these cats. Like I've said,
You gotta say cats, man.
Yeah,
You gotta. What are you gonna say? These kids, these guys. Now you gotta say cats.
cats.
I say youngsters sometimes. These youngsters.
Because it's like, what sounds better? Fuck these guys, I'll beat their ass, or fuck these cats, I'll fucking take them to the cleaners. You know what I mean? Like,
Fucking take these cats to the
yeah, bro.
cleaners.
You just gotta have that slang.
It's a vibe.
You just gotta get it rolling.
Yeah, growing up, all of our slang and everything like that was like on site. We always said things like, "When I fucking
Site.
see you, bro, it's on site.
Yeah, I'm pulling.
Let's
up.
go off.
Yep.
Let's go off. Come on, it's on site."
Yeah.
And then when you
Dude,
talk
because-
about like groups of people, you call them like youngsters. Like, or you say like, "Dude, these fucking youngsters, man, they're just trying to start some shit, man. Fucking youngsters, just these youngins, these young bloods."
I don't know. It's even little shit like when that guy at the gym was fucking arguing with us, and I was just kind of like arguing back. Really, I was the only one talking shit to him, and I kept calling him a hothead. I was like, "All right, hothead." You know what I mean? Like that's just a term within itself that people don't really say these days. No one says hothead, but like it's one of those things that like it's from like those '80s cult classic kind of movies and shows, like some fucking The Warriors type shit, Breakfast Club type shit.
Warriors, man.
Dude, that's where you hear that kind of lingo. I don't know, man. I just fuck with it.
Yeah.
It's just smooth. It's like charismatic, It's like you're not even
It's a
worried about
vibe. It is a vibe.
it stands
man.
out now
does.
because
Yeah, bro.
everyone likes
Tell
to.
you.
Everyone's the same nowadays, so it's like it's a way of being different.
Well, when you insult someone with slang, people think you're automatically just from the streets, right? Like that's what I was saying. Like anytime when you talk to someone like that, they're like, "Oh fuck, like maybe this dude's gonna fuck me up because
This dude's legit.
This dude didn't say he was gonna punch me in the face. This dude said he was gonna beat the brakes off me."
Yeah, exactly. I think like one of the biggest things too is when I talk shit to someone, I just say it so smooth. It's like they know I'm not even worried about it. Yo, did you guys see the video of me beating up? Oh, the black dude. That's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
At Life Force, the guy that did I send you that video?
So he was taking. What was he? I think you. Yeah. No, I have it.
I didn't. I just saw you confronting him about it.
Let me see.
Bro, did you hear how smooth I was?
Did you text it to me?
I had
or is
that
it in
on
our
video, too.
fucking-
He said like something about appreciating something. You're like, "Yo, I don't give a fuck what you appreciate."
I was like, I don't give a fuck what you appreciate, dude. Hey, I was going off, bro. I was really about to pop that dude.
I think you texted
But
it to me.
I've already been to jail for assault. I'm not going back.
Yeah,
I got the
jail's-
charges dropped because it was really self-defense.
Hey, there you go.
But
Jail's
you know what I
not
mean?
fun,
Like
bro.
jail's not fun, bro. It's not good.
No one likes jail.
It smells like shit. It's like 30 degrees.
Dude, everyone in there fucking stinks, bro.
Oh, it's terrible.
Everybody's fucking yeah. I think I have. Where's the video at, bro? You
Got
text
it. Yeah, I told him, I was like, you deserve to get clocked in the fucking mouth. Like, who says that? Who says, yeah, bro, you should get clocked in the fucking mouth?
Well,
you know what I mean? That's fucking like mobster shit.
And the thing is, too, is yeah, like when you're calm and like, because it's usually it's the dudes that like are like super amped up or like you can tell are nervous that are like
they're
chirping
worried
off the
about
whole
it.
time. They don't want to fight.
I mean, like if shit, like when I say things and they're smooth, it's like they know I'm not worried about it. Like this ain't my first rodeo, you know? But I don't know, man. I mean, like I said, a lot of it's just like your environment and who you're around and whatnot. I appreciate Pittsburgh and, you know, like I love and hate it here. I mean, I want to move obviously, but it's like, I do appreciate the fact that being here hardened me a lot. And I think it really prepared me for life, you know, physically and mentally. So I'm appreciative of that.
Yeah, LA
Steel
will
City
be-
shit. You
it'll
know what
be
it
an
is.
Interesting change for you too. I think that's being in Pittsburgh kind of teaches you to kind of handle your shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And kind of know, you know, that there are a lot of fucking shitty people in this world, and there are a lot of people people
Yeah.
are try to fuck you
Dude,
over.
East Coast cities are rough, man. You know, East Coast cities aren't nice, happy places to be. They're rough. You know, Philly's fucking rough, dude. I was like, you knew I was in Philly every week for a few months. Philly's fucked. You know, New York is rough. Like, everybody in the West Coast is pretty happy for the most part. You know, they live by the beach and it's warm. And, you know, you go to the East Coast and people are fucking dicks, dude.
It's funny. It's funny.
Mean as fuck.
Well, my family lived in upstate New York for a while, so like I know like how people are in New York, and it's always really weird. Like when I go back to sometimes like certain parts of California, I feel like I just forget. People here are pretty nice. You know, people here are pretty nice, and I can literally vibe with either crowd. I'm like, oh, okay, like if you don't want to shoot the shit, or you just want to.
Yeah, right. Like you can.
Either one.
Shoot the shit. I like that too.
Either one. You don't want to fuck. Yeah, dude. Like you know, you want to.
Yeah, you can feel it out and go from there.
It's like, you know, it's crazy. Yeah. Like, dude, you'll walk into a fucking store here or something, you'll be grocery shopping, looking at fucking grapefruit, and some lady will come up and talk to you for an hour about just whatever. You know, people. That's just how people are here. They're just, you know, just friendly and just whatever. Like, it's crazy. Like certain parts of Southern California, especially like where you're going. And well, have you been to LA before?
So I did that photo shoot for Muscle Insider. That was in Long Beach.
Okay.
So I actually did, dude. It's crazy because the whole time I was down there, I didn't even go downtown LA. I just stuck around Venice and Long Beach, Venice Beach, Long Beach. Yeah. Yeah. And it was cool. Like, honestly, I was telling my friend Seth on the phone today. I said, dude, Cali is just way different. It's just so different than anything you've ever experienced. And it's hard to describe, but there's something magical about waking up to a cloudless blue sky with a bright, blazing sun, grabbing your bag, going to the gym, working out, fucking palm trees left and right of you. Sun's coming down. You see it on the horizon of the ocean. You go get some In-N-Out burger. And then, you know, it's just like, it's so different. It's crazy. It's like everything you've ever wanted and dreamed of in one place. You know,
the weather
sick,
alone,
dude.
it's really powerful.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, the weather's huge.
It's really
and everyone
powerful.
says, you know, the cost of living. Okay, well, you get what you pay for. I mean, you know, I'd rather pay more and live there than pay less and fucking live in the slums, dude. Yeah. Like, I've been there, done that. I don't want to fucking do that shit. You know? And plus, the deal I got with this house is pretty good. We're only paying $500 per person a month.
Dude,
so
when you told me that on the phone, I was literally like, "That's fucking
it's crazy, right? Bro. Crazy, yeah. Because some lady leased it, so we're renting it from her directly. So it's a win-win for everybody.
Sweet,
sick, dude.
Looking forward to it. You guys got to move out to the West Coast, man.
Fucking here, baby. I want to go. I want to go.
Move out to the West Coast and let's all host this shit together. Be a fucking one-man band.
All four of us.
Oh, we're here in Oregon.
We're not that far.
Not too far.
We get split into teams too. Like, if we have a controversial topic, me and Wes could be on fucking team A, and James and Jeremy can be on team B, and we'll just go at it, dude. And we'll have little segments and shit.
That'd be sick.
What do you think about that, huh?
Well, when you move to LA, we'll only be like 9.5 hours away from you.
Yeah. It's 9.5 hours, you know? Nothing crazy.
It's actually a very easy drive.
It is. The drive is, it's really, like, it's long, but it's
just like 14 bangs, really good music. And some other stuff.
It's someone else driving.
You get acclimated to it because I was driving to Philly every week.
Yeah.
And, you know, first drive, it sucks dick. Second drive, you know what to expect. And then third, fourth drive, fifth drive in, it's just second nature. It's like first 3 hours fly by. Then you got to piss and eat. And next thing you know, you only have an hour left. You're basically there. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like, you get acclimated to it. I'm gonna tell you what though, driving to Cali is gonna be fucking trash. That shit's gonna suck ass.
You guys need to make that into like a gym road trip. Just stop at all these random ass gyms and different times.
Man. Dude, I just don't have the money for that. Like, I'm literally gonna be moving out there with like $1,000 in my pocket. That's it.
Well, at least he's getting you set up with a job.
I have a job. Yeah. I have a job there, and I have my PT cert. Yeah. So I'm gonna find a job as a PT probably within a few weeks. I mean, everyone in Cali needs a PT, so it's like, forget about it. And it's NASM. Who doesn't want an NASM certified trainer? No.
Like good old NASM.
He'll be all right.
Good old NASM, dude. Dude,
NASM,
the fucking
dude.
test is dumb hard. Yeah. I hate it.
It's just so much like injury prevention, anatomy, and just there's a lot.
Everything.
Lot
the thing I know.
I got the info. I have the stuff for it.
You started to get it, but you didn't finish it.
Yeah, it's all injury. NASM is all like the scientific term for everything, and like Yeah, it is a lot of injury
There
prevention.
is so much shit on there that you would never fucking say to a client.
Oh,
a day
I know.
In your life.
When I was reading through the book, I was like, Jesus Christ! I'm like, I'll never speak to my client this way.
Ever.
It even goes over like personal training etiquette, and I'm like,
It
I
would
already know how to
drive you,
talk
bro.
to people.
If you used any of the terms in that book, they would never contact you ever again. Ever. So,
Fucking
yeah, it's kind of
nerds.
counterproductive if you ask me. But hey, I don't make the rules.
What we do for a piece of paper, let me tell you.
Yeah.
I know, it's fucking insane. That's why literally like online coaching is the way to fucking do it, man. Like Greg Doucette, dude, it blows my mind when people hear my rates, right? Here's my rates as of right now. They might change, they might not. $200 for full coaching. That's 5 weeks, or like a month. And that's full custom programming for training, nutrition, direct contact, check-ins, adjustments when needed. You can call me, you can FaceTime me, you can send me videos, I'll check your form. I can adjust carbs on a daily basis if you fucking want me to. It doesn't matter what it may be. Whatever's going to get you results, right? $200. That's cheap as fuck. Custom programming. I can write a 12-week split, be multi-phase, $60, whatever. Meal plan, $40. If you want a bundle of both, $80. Cheap, right? Greg Doucette for full coaching charges $1,500 fucking dollars a month. And people hear 200 and they go, bro, I don't have the money for that. Get the fuck out of my face. Are you serious?
Wasn't that why him and
Being
Brandon
serious.
Harding like split up or something? It was just too expensive.
Yeah, that shit was bogus. Brandon Harding's a fucking clown.
Yeah, that was totally a clout move on fucking Harding's part.
That was a
And then Greg Doucette's fans just fucking shit on him,
Yeah.
even though Harding
Greg's a
has
good
like
dude, man. Like,
500,000.
when you listen to Greg, you can tell that he's a pure guy. He has good intentions.
yeah.
He might trip over his words sometimes or not say the smartest shit, but he's a good guy at heart. He's a good heart. So when Brandon did that shit, I think it just pissed, because this is an older guy who can't really defend himself online. And it was just fucked up, man.
But he has like the fan base that was just rabid, yo.
He has a
Loyal. Yeah, dude, his fans are crazy.
So
They love him.
I would never. Greg is somebody to me. We've talked about on the podcast before. Greg's somebody like where if I was kind of like up and coming in the fitness industry and like he like pull like he's somebody who I wouldn't want him to talk about me because like when he says something I'm like, oh, it's probably true. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and he says that
Yeah.
he's like, I don't know for sure. I don't know this guy personally. He's like, I don't know, but this is my take on it. And because he's just seen so much shit.
And then his fans just chew you up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you'd be fucked.
did you see that
That's
shit
why
with him and Seth Feroci?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, Seth Feroci lives in Pittsburgh.
Does he? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's where Axel Sledge is.
My friend Kenny valets cars, and he fucking valeted Seth's car. And the funny thing is, Kenny has nothing to do with bodybuilding, but he knew who he was, and he took a photo with him. I was laughing my ass off. I just got a photo from my text one night. It was fucking Kenny with fucking Seth Feroci, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Are they cool now, or are they still beefing?
I don't know if they're cool yet. I haven't followed up on that.
Because
I think Seth apologized, and he said that he became the biggest thing he never wanted to be, which was an internet meme.
Yeah.
And then he went on to apologize
Nice.
about how he went about attacking Greg or some shit.
that was about like the key. So that was that was about the key.
Nobody wins when they go after Greg, man.
Yeah, I like both of them. I like Seth a lot.
No, I
think
love Seth. That's a good dude.
dude. Seth's physique is insane. I want Seth's fucking delts. Fuck.
He's just so.
I want his
compact.
shoulders.
He just has that muscle that just looks like it's just not.
He just
fucking
looks like
going
a
anywhere.
fucking bulldog.
He's a
And he's so dry all the time.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's fucking crazy.
yeah. He stays.
Like, if there's any one person who I look at and I'm just like, yep, I'm definitely full sending gear, it's got to be Seth, bro. Like, I see him, like, dude, I definitely need roids right now.
I want to look like that immediately.
I need drugs. Yeah.
Have you seen him in person? What he looks
Never
like?
met Seth, but he trains at Diamond Gym or some shit, and then he also or Diamond Athletic Club. I think it's in like Monroeville.
He's pretty. He's like 5'6".
He's pretty tiny.
He's pretty. He's like.
I met him at the Olympia a couple years back at Top
He's
Golf.
fucking wide as a barn door.
Oh, he's
though.
super wide.
Oh, yeah.
He was so high when I met him. We were at Top Golf, and fucking he was at the bar, and we walked up to him, and he was just so high.
Oh, he smokes. I didn't know he smokes.
Well, I don't know if he was. I don't know what he was on, but I'm assuming he was smoking weed.
Yeah, he's
Maybe he was drunk.
something.
Something of there.
Something in there.
He was fucked up.
Seems like he fucks around.
He was fucked up.
He's
yeah.
from Pittsburgh. I didn't know that he was out of Pittsburgh. I had no idea.
Yo, Raymond. You know, Raymond won the Olympia. You guys know Raymond,
Yeah,
right?
he's from out of Pittsburgh. Right?
Yeah, he lives here. So I see him in Southside, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking Southside, bro. I
think
literally
that-
see him at the club. Like, I bounce at the club in Southside, Cosmo. I see him at the flats. Seb sees him all the time. he's kind of shot out. I'm not gonna lie. Like he's kind of just partying every weekend. Like, you know what I mean?
Is he not?
But I mean, he won the Olympia. Fuck it.
You think he'll
Apparently, he went to the city hall, like fucking whatever, and he got Pittsburgh to sign like a contract to have a citywide Raymond Edmonds Day.
Hey,
I saw that.
Yeah.
that's kind of cool.
And I'm like, that's cool, but it's a little goofy. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think anybody gives that many fucks.
Fitness
about
is not that big. That people are like,
I
like the Olympia's big, but like
No, they don't have a fucking Ronnie Coleman day.
yeah, and it's
Yeah,
like, bro, you won the MP division, dog.
Yeah.
Come on.
Right.
Buendia wasn't there. Like it was a grab, dude.
I
It
don't-
was a snag. Like it was easy.
Well, yeah, and
For him.
fucking
It
Andre
was easy for
got,
him,
like-
yeah.
Andre was on the stage like fucking 15, 20 pounds lighter than he normally was because he got sick, like going into that or whatever. Like
Andre
wait,
was
wait,
gonna
wait.
win.
No,
Dude,
I'm
Andre's
sorry.
insane.
I'm an idiot. That was the year before.
Insane.
He took second this last time.
Yeah,
at
he
the Olympics.
did. Like, dude, I think that was fucking bullshit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a fan of Raymond's physique. I like Raymond's a good dude. He's a very nice guy, but I would rather have Andre's physique. Yeah.
100%, bro.
Yeah,
Andre-
Raymond's limbs are too long. His arms are too long. There's too much air in between his muscle bellies. You know what I mean? There's too much space. He's not full enough for me.
I don't know why it was confusing to me when he won because I was like, what are they? I was like, his posing.
Yeah, what
smooth.
look are you going for?
He's
Yeah.
smooth, like he moves well. He was well conditioned. He came in full and he was
Well conditioned, yeah.
I was like, Andre's to me when I think
The
of a
definitive
physique,
men's physique, yeah.
perfect physique. His front on
Literally.
when he hits his front shot, game over.
There's not a single weak point.
Yeah,
The
game
only
over.
thing about Andre is his obliques are pretty thick. That's
Yeah.
literally it. Everything other than that, he looks great. Yo, did you guys see Arnold ask Andre why he
the
doesn't show his legs?
Yeah, why he doesn't show his legs. It's a
you
little
see that?
it's
What
a
happened with
2-minute
that?
video of Nick Strength and Power posted, and
Yeah.
he goes up and he's like, he's like, how do you feel? He's like, how do you feel about winning the award 3 years in a row or something? It feels great. He's like, it feels great, blah blah blah. And he's like, so why do you wear these long?
Why do you wear these shorts?
He's like these long shorts or whatever. He's like, why don't you? What does he say? He's like, why don't you show a bit more leg or something? Or like, what does he say?
Yeah, he was
He's
like, why cover up leg? That's half of the physique.
And then Andre actually responded with probably exactly like what I would have said. And he's like,
Yeah.
well, if we do that, we might as well just all be classic or like something like that.
Yeah.
He's like, we might as well all just be classic. Andre is a funny person to ask that question to, though, because he like deliberately has come out and said, yeah, like I personally don't train legs as hard because I don't need to.
That's funny.
For men's physique. Like he's like, I do men's physique, so I don't.
A lot of the men's physique guys
like-
actually have good legs. Like Brandon Hendrickson has good legs.
oh yeah.
Andre has
Back when Logan Franklin was still MP, he had really good legs. He still does.
Brandon Hendrickson's got fucking insane legs, bro. His legs are crazy.
Dude, Brandon Hendrickson, I was so happy when he won the Olympia. I've been waiting for him to win the Olympia for so long, bro.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good physique. I like
Looks amazing.
I like Andre more. I like at least his upper body. I like Andre's upper body more, and especially
Yeah,
his
he's
back.
a little thicker.
I think when Andre turns around and hits his back shot and he comes in full and conditioned, I think he
game over.
He wipes Brandon. I think, like, to be honest. But Brandon's brought up his back a lot, and Brandon actually does have a good back.
Yeah, I just think Brandon flows so well. You know, like Brandon he doesn't look freaky to the point where it's unappealing. Like he looks very good. Like he looks very healthy. He looks very fit. He looks like a Hollywood type physique to me.
Yeah. And he to be completely honest, I don't know what they did with him in the last couple of years when they brought up his back and his waist honestly came in and it just made it.
He downsized, bro.
He did
He
something
downsized.
right.
Yeah.
I don't know if he changed
because he was
coaches.
huge in like the 2015 Olympia. I want to say it was 2015, 2016. I remember seeing him way back when I first started watching the sport, and I was like, "Yo, this guy's fucking huge. Why is he on the men's physique division?"
Yeah.
And I think he downsized. And that's the year he won. What? That was 2018.
Yeah, 2000. The year he won. 2000,
Yeah, 2018.
Yeah,
Was when he won the O, right?
I think so. Yeah, because then
sounds right.
Raymond won last. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, shit, bro. What are you thinking? You got anything else you want to touch on? You want to wrap it up or what?
Yeah, we can wrap it up, man. Honestly, that's what's going on with me, but fuck it, dude. I mean, feel free to talk about whatever's going on with you guys. I'm curious about that too. You guys got anything new coming up?
Fucking just blast house.
Just
drop
dropping on the
it.
fucking
Blast
supplements
House
right
just
now,
dropped.
dude.
Yo, are you gonna come out with an apparel line for Blast House? Because you know, like Redcon 1,
Yeah.
they have so much fucking apparel for their company.
Yeah, no, we're definitely coming out with some apparel, but down the road, it's kind of expensive to do the supplements. So once we start making some cash, then start working on some apparel. But
Absolutely, man.
And
that's
that logo
the plan.
on a black tee looks really good.
Try to get a little bit more vibrant with the colors and shit.
Yeah. Hey, hit up my fucking graphic designer I sent you.
Yeah, that dude you sent me.
If you ever need work, if you ever need
I
anything.
think I hit him with
mocked up.
that follow. Yeah, for sure.
Sure.
But yeah,
All right,
just
dude.
staying
Fuck,
busy.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Good
bro.
times.
Thanks
Yeah, I'm
for
glad.
coming on, dude.
I'm glad I got to be on this time. I know last time I wasn't able to be on here when you were on here, but I'm glad I got to
chat
be on
with
this
you, man.
time.
And we'll have to make a run down to LA when you get out there in June and fucking
You
come see
literally
what's up.
have to, and we actually have to infiltrate Gold's Venice. Is what has to happen. pretty
Fucking
much.
then their $40 day pass. Those fucking dickheads.
I know, how fucking ridiculous is that? Is that insane or what?
It's so stupid.
I can see.
When
I mean,
Yeah.
I see why part of the reason that why they do it because they got a lot of high name dudes that go there and they don't want to be harassed by like tourists. But at the same time, like, what the fuck? $40 for a day pass is absurd.
It's insane. I can understand 25 or 30, but 40 fucking, oh yeah. 2 days.
That's
in,
like
you're
a
already
monthly
100 bucks.
membership for some gyms.
It's crazy.
Well, it's not. It's not even like it's a cool gym, but it's like not even like
It's
that
not even
nice
all
of a
that.
gym. Yeah.
You know, it's just a Gold's gym. It's just because of the reputation. But like, honestly, if you want a better gym, go to fucking Metroflex, dude.
Yeah, Metroflex. is
The
sick.
zoo.
Metroflex slaps.
Yeah, Zoo's
Zoo
sick.
culture.
Zoo culture is sick.
Yeah, we need to hit up that gym.
You ever go to the dungeon?
Which one's that?
It's in Pasadena. It's right near my house.
No, I don't think I've been to that one.
Shit.
Who's-
24/7. John Skywalker trains there
Oh, is that where he works out at?
or some shit.
Goes
Hmm.
in
I
probably
don't know.
there
My
and-
buddy said he's there all the time.
That's dope.
No, I haven't seen. Oh my god, you know the we think $100 or $40 is high for a day pass. There's that place that like all those dudes like Taron Beckham and like what's his face?
What's it called again?
It's called No Limit.
No Limit. Yeah.
And I called for a day pass when my girl and I were down in LA last summer, and the dude's like $100.
Yeah, and then apparently somebody, I don't know, did we confirm if that was like, so it was
Yeah,
like
that-
$100 to get the possibility.
Yeah, for the lottery.
To put you in a raffle to get a pass. to
No,
come work
Brendan
out at
told
the
us
Oh,
that.
Brendan said
Brendan
that.
told
yeah,
us
yeah,
that.
yeah, that's right. Crazy. Like, I'm like, okay, this gym's dope, but I'm like, honestly, a gym like that for a day, if I was gonna go film content,
Well-
I'd spend $40 to go work.
Well,
out
you
at
know
that
what,
gym.
like-
$100.
Zoo culture, like Jason Derulo works out there. Like he trains there now.
No shit.
Yeah, like I keep seeing posts with Jason Derulo, and I'm like, is that fucking zoo culture? Like Jason Derulo's hitting the iron.
What?
Honestly,
Yeah.
Bradley Martin.
Jason
Jason
Derulo.
Derulo, man. I forgot that dude fucking existed.
Yeah, because he's been
God damn.
slanging iron. He's been banging plates,
He's been
man.
getting jacked.
He's been fucking getting yacked.
That's my son.
Yeah, but what the fuck is young Jeezy up to these days, my guy?
Oh my god, dude.
Come on, man. That's so 2000s.
Yeah, dude. Young
I'm
Jeezy.
gonna bring the jean shorts back. How about that?
Oh my.
Oh, Wes is already right there with you.
Oh, Wes, you on that, bro?
Let's go,
He's
baby.
gonna cut those Legend London
Yeah.
jeans.
I got a pair.
yeah.
of,
Make some custom.
I got some Hollister black ripped fucking like tight fucking jean shorts that I
Dear
will rock
God.
the shit out of. I found them at Hollister, bro. I was like, done deal. Let's go.
Yo, Wes, you're like my spirit guide sometimes. you're like an embodiment that I kind of like go in and out of sometimes. You know,
That's
like if I'm
fucking-
dealing with a lot of fucking bullshit, I'll just Wes it out. You know, fuck that, dude. Fuck it, dude.
Bro,
Get some fucking trend, dude.
I feel like
Fucking
we'd be
swole, dude.
we're the type of people that like we would like we could switch personalities.
We could
like,
switch it.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
I need the voice though.
Honestly, I credit that to my punk rock upbringing, bro.
Fuck yeah.
Because if there's one thing punk rock taught me, it's how to not give a fuck about anything.
100%.
You just gotta punk it out, man. You get cheated on, fuck that, dude. I'm out.
Fuck that, dude.
Fuck that, dude.
I got
Fuck
a
that,
bottle of Tito's, dude. Fuck that.
I think
Fuck that, dude. I'll just fucking move to LA and find my fucking wife, dude.
Yeah. I don't know what taught me that, but I definitely that definitely resided with me at a very young age. Just
Yeah, man.
not giving a fuck about
Don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? It's like it's a fucking skill.
It is.
It's an acquired skill. But once you get it, you never lose it.
It's a valuable skill.
Yup, dude.
We need shirts for West that say "fuck that, dude."
Fuck that, dude.
In
Yeah, dude.
quotations.
Literally, like that needs to go viral.
Let's kick it. Let's bang it. Let's run it. Fucking fuck yeah, dude. We got ideas.
Fuck yeah, dude. Bro, Wes, we got to we literally, are you moving to LA with me or what?
Dude, me, you, and Seb are living in that room together, bro.
All right, bro, me, you, and Seb would be
Get bunk beds, bro.
Dude, the three
Triple
of us
bunk
together,
bed.
Triple
like,
bunk beds.
I fucking don't even care with Zoolander, bro. It'll be like Zoolander.
All right, boys.
Right on, man.
Thanks for coming on, dude. It was good talking to
Yeah,
you.
good
Fuck
times
yeah, man.
as always.
Absolutely, man. I'll have to tune in for a third one once I touch base in LA. You already know what it is.
Yeah, we'll come down and we'll do it in person
Yeah, let's fucking do it, man. Let's actually set that up 100%.
for sure.
Yeah.
We can do it at my house because I'll have my computer and I'll have my mic and I'll have my audio interface. We can literally just set up
Sweet.
shop right there.
Let's do it.
I'll talk, and yeah, dude. As far as moving there, I'll talk to you guys like more about it and shit like that.
Yeah, definitely let me know. I'll give you Lucy's number
cool.
and you can talk to him about it too.
All
All right,
right.
dudes.
All right, man. We'll talk to you next time, brother.
All right, bro. I'll hit y'all up. Good luck with everything.
Later,
Peace.
bro.